Hey, how's it going, Rail fan? Good to see ya. How are you doing? Running a little late here. Just trying to get set up. I'm rushing. I was trying to see what was on sale for the summer sale, but it wasn't loading earlier. Now I can see. I don't really see anything though. City Skylines 2 is $40 at discount? My God. I feel like RoboCop looks fun though. I don't know if I'm gonna buy anything or not. Hello, A Hardian. How are you doing? Good to see ya. Looking to see what's on sale on Steam while we wait for people. About reducing the amount of I mean it's really only like two, like one from each that I do. So it's really I feel like 4 videos a week and 3 or 4 live streams a week. I feel like that's pretty good. You know, I'm a one-woman show. I I can only do so much. Frostbite, how's it going? Oh yeah, I still like doing it. It's just it kind of turned into like that was like everything that I was doing kind of. So, um, like there's other things that I'd like to have time for. So I feel like that schedule is a little bit it's a little bit easier, a little bit nicer. But I mean, like I was pretty consistent with that for a while, and then I kind of realized that I wasn't really doing anything else like but that. So it was like the couple days a week that I'd have like where I didn't have anything to do, like that was it. But it seemed like um my balance was a little bit off. So it's like okay. It's like maybe if I just do 4 videos and I'll stream like 3, maybe 4 days a week and that seems a little bit better. Bit sleepy, but you're good. I'm doing good. So I feel like this is a little like this kind of schedule might be a little better for me. So, but then I figured I can always upload stuff from our live streams to kind of fill in the other days too. So, because that doesn't really take a whole lot of effort. Like those can be kind of, you know, a quick turnaround. But yeah, I definitely getting a little bit overwhelmed a little bit. Or it's like I'd have a day where like, because I would try to record like 2 videos a day usually and then like do like one. Um, and it seems like if I got off of that kind of cycle, then I'd start like kind of stacking up more work for myself. So that is me holding a cookie. That's what I look like on the regular. No, I don't really see anything that I'm like dying to have. Which I mean, like it's not. I mean, if I end up passing, it's not really that. Not that big a deal. There are some good deals though. I just get really indecisive. Although Slay the Princess does seem like it's fun. It becomes like a job. Yeah, and like I mean, like I'm definitely not burnt out, but I definitely felt like I was getting into kind of like like a schedule of like I wasn't really leaving enough time to do other things that I wanted to do. So I was like, might have to, switch gears a little bit and change some things around. And so I feel like what I decided on was pretty good, was pretty fair. Half of the games I have on my wish list are all simulator games. Like I need this many. I don't need this many. I should get something that's different. Like I could be a cop. I could be a little bunny running a bakery, run a museum. You have negative, yeah. So I mean honestly, like I feel like just omitting like Saturday and Sunday uploads and just doing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, I don't think it's gonna affect anything too much because I already upload on those days anyway. So like the only day I don't upload is Wednesday, but then I live stream Wednesday. But Wednesday's like a day that like I don't have to do anything really, and then that'll actually like free up a lot more time. Because a lot of times it's like even though I have like a Wednesday where like I don't do anything, I still end up like recording more videos because I try to like catch up. So I feel like this is like a little bit more like less demanding. Nachos, a meat stick, and a root beer. Oh hell yeah, Tasai. Hello, hello. All right. I got all the videos set up because I'm a little bit late. So we're just gonna get into it. We're just gonna get into it. Doing good. And we're just gonna get started. We're just gonna hop right in. We'll find like a little bit of like a buffer video to watch maybe. Yeah, we'll watch this one too. Let's see if I can get the whole story here, because I heard about this the other day. Hello, Golden Pony. How are you doing? All right. Let's turn YouTube's volume on. We can't leave them out, much as Twitch wants us to. We're not doing it. We're not getting left out. How's it going, Daniel? It's going good. We meet again, madam. Oh, thank you for the lurk, Annie. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Did not think I'll sit this. You're doing good. Nice, nice. So we're gonna watch. I don't know if you guys heard about this. Like I think Liver King kind of like lost his shit a little bit here. So I'm very interested in this. I had heard about this the other day. About Liver King kind of going a little nutso, but I actually don't know like the whole story. And Tox was telling me some parts of it too because he heard it on the in his truck going to work this morning. Like he was hearing about it too. So I like this guy. This is Atozy. I think that's how you say his name. But I like his breakdowns. Like they're like bite size. So we can get the whole story here. I say more than little. Lost his clout and relevancy. If he ever had it, went batshit. I said it was because he ate all that raw meat and got parasites in his brain. And so then it made him go crazy. But I honestly don't know. I don't know.
This alpha male TikToker just destroyed his life for threatening the life of the largest podcaster in the world. And this might be one of the most insane stories that we've covered this year because he was just arrested in Austin, Texas, then immediately on release doubled down.
I actually don't want to say any details nor any names. That's how you get ready for a fight. And you thought the videos would stop, but they will never stop because
I always thought he was kind of nutty though. Like to be fair, I always thought he was kind of nutty. Like that other drugs he pumps. I mean, I don't like what I don't even know what he does. Like, does he just do like testosterone? Because that wouldn't necessarily make you crazy. You know, like there's lots of men his age that are on just like testosterone. But that's a fun answer. I'm just saying, like he never washes his hands and he eats all the like raw meat stuff. I bet he got parasites and they're squirming around in his brain and scrambled it all up and now he's crazier than he was. I don't know. Influencers or popular YouTubers. This is Liver King. I only know Liver King like very like surface level. It's like I know this is him. I know like I know very little about him.
fight. And you thought the videos would stop, but they will never stop because when you fight out of a principle, you got an infinite.
You woke up yesterday? Of course, Daniel. Whenever you gotta go to
Brian
bed,
Johnson,
go to bed.
who's known as the Liver King online. The Liver King, he went
Asking for $1 while trying to tell me one of his stories. Yeah, he look. I'm not trying to be mean, but he looks stinky. Like he kind of looks a little stinky. And then he's just like, oh, I never bathe and like wash my hands and I'm all natural. And I'm like, that means you stink. Like we've seen you, like I've seen the workouts that he does and he's like sweating and I can only imagine.
Of venom.
So meet Brian Johnson, who's known as the Liver King online. The
Anime
Liver
type
King, he went
homeless
viral
old head.
mid-pandemic for essentially making shocking content of him eating raw liver and organs and doing a whole bunch of other disgusting stuff and claiming that his whole physique came from this insane diet that he was documenting for the internet to see. Obviously, this caught a lot of people's attention, including Danny Gonzalez, that made a few videos on him that gained over 20 million views. But these were really just kind of like poking fun at how bizarre he is. and his diet. The elephant in the room really was nothing about the Liver King looked natural, but the Liver King
It's because he wasn't. I don't know what he looks kind of smaller than he was before though. Like I don't think he's on steroids anymore. I think he did take steroids, but I don't think he's on steroids anymore.
would go on and on about how he
Because he looks like quite a bit smaller than he used to.
nothing about the Liver King looked natural, but the Liver King would go on and on about how he in fact was natural.
Oh yeah, and then like that was like the whole thing, right? Like that was like the big scandal was because he came out and he was like, I do remember that clip. He was like sitting in his like throne or something, and he was just like, "I lied to you," and I was like, "Well, no shit, Sherlock."
The answer to that is no. I've always told the truth. I still tell the truth. I've never taken steroids. You can do the same thing with the 9 ancestral tenets. The short answer is no. I don't touch this stuff.
And this was really propelling his supplement companies at the time because people saw his insane physique he claimed was from eating raw liver and organs, but
No jumper podcast. Oh lord.
99% of the people, they don't want to eat raw liver and organs. So his whole value
No,
prop
we
with
do
these
not.
supplement companies here was, here's a pill with dried liver and organs that you can eat, and just like that, you can get this crazy physique. And while
Yeah, because where is
dried
it?
liver
I
and
could
organs
go
that you
back
can
here.
eat, and just like that, you can get
Yeah, because this is natural. Do you see this? This? That is not natural. I mean, either is like this, and he's got like the he's kind of got the tum tum there.
get this crazy physique. And while high quality organ supplements can be a great source of key vitamins and minerals, you're not getting that level of physique in your late 40s unless you're running a whole lot of gear. But I
Yep.
guess people let that answer slide for a while until Derek from the YouTube channel More Plates More Dates dropped this bombshell of a video where he leaked the Liver King is essentially a walking pharmacy.
Here's what I'm currently taking. So here's
It's like he created a wrestler you make in WWE. I mean, he got pretty jacked though. Like, here's the thing: is like I don't really have anything against people who want to take steroids though, but I also don't think it's good to lie about it. Like honestly, honestly, I feel like if you want to take steroids, I think you should be able to. I think steroids should be legal, but that's my hot take. But at the same time, I don't think you should be able to lie about it. So I don't think you should be able to sell supplements and say, like, oh, if you take like this multivitamin or whatever, like every day, and you'll look like me. Like it's like no, because like that's like a blatant lie, 100%.
He leaked the Liver King is essentially a walking pharmacy.
That old and
what I'm
natural.
currently taking.
Okay,
Here's a
buddy.
stat. IGF-1 LR3, CJC with IMAP, ibutamoran, omnitrope, testosterone cypionate, deca, nandrolone decanoate, winstrol.
I mean,
This is like whole grocery list of shit that he's taken though. And then it says he's been working out for 35 years. I know how to eat, train, rest, and recover. Yes, I'm sure you still know how. I mean, like it's not you don't have to put in work for it, but there's a lot of heavy lifting going on here too, though.
MAP, ibutamoran, omnitrope, testosterone cypionate, deca, nandrolone decanoate, winstrol.
I mean, with a stack like that, one can only really say that he's more deserving of the Pharma Bro title than Martin Shkreli. But when that happens, the Liver King then made an apology video, essentially saying, sorry I got caught.
Are they gonna show
and then
it?
he started deflecting with men's mental health.
It's like so cringy. Oh yeah, I think he's gonna show. Oh god, I thought this was so cringy. The NFL players, that's unnatural. Look at their physique. Yeah, I honestly like don't. I really don't have any beef with people that take steroids. Honestly, I feel like if you want to take steroids, like all the like bikini competitors, like they take like Anavar and like some other shit. Like there's the whole bodybuilding world or like in athletics. I think if you or even if you like don't want to compete in that way and you just want to take them because you want to look bigger, I think we should legalize it, and then you could be under the supervision of a professional, and it'd be a lot safer because these people like who knows like where people end up getting some of this shit,
Saying, sorry I got caught. And then he started deflecting with men's mental health.
Why do I do them? When I talk about the 85% of the population that suffers from self-esteem issues, that's me. I'm part of that.
Oh my god, I remember seeing this to be like, bro. I think this is the first time I ever saw Liver King. Take some steroids, skinny, be the first VTuber on the roids. You know what? If I took Anavar though, I'd be like, I could be like, I mean, I'd like, so Anavar wouldn't make you jacked. It's kind of like a fat burner, like an insane fat burner. So I think you take like Anavar and like a fat burner, I'd be looking like one of those bikini competitors.
Statistic. This is why I work myself to death in the gym. This is why I do 12 to 15 blood burning workouts a week just to feel like I'm okay. Still, I have to absolutely crush myself to do so. And I'm wrecked physically and cognitively, and hormone replacement has helped.
The privacy really about prescription, they really shouldn't. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely true too. But I also think that, like, I mean, even if you like, I think even if you're older and you will get your testosterone taken and you are low test, and they give you like a little bump in testosterone, because like there's a lot of people that are like that. Like I'm pretty sure Joe Rogan is on that too. Like it's just like a little. It's not like they're not like steroids, I guess per se, but like it's still testosterone, but they get like a little bit, like to keep it balanced for their age, and like he's like in really good shape. I think there's a lot of men that are like that though, that are older, that are in pretty good shape and they just get a little bit of testosterone. Which rich and poor get their drugs from, right? Yeah. I mean, like I'm sure, like I mean, like honestly, like I'm sure there are a million ways to get steroids if you really wanted it, like rich or poor. It's just I feel like it's dangerous because like where they're coming from seems like like it's not regulated from the countries that they're coming from, which I think then makes it dangerous. That he's a bit like Donkey Kong.
In a
GPB, how's it
profound
going?
and
Good to see
significant
ya.
way. And still, I believe that the path to paradise is paved in.
Now, obviously, him saying that's a massive switch from just a few months ago where he was previously calling anyone calling him out subprimal. But essentially, it seems like things have slowly gone downhill from here since this all happened. His companies were sued for $25 million for deceptive marketing.
Oh, I didn't know they actually, I think the last time I heard about this, I think they were getting ready to sue him. Damn, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
Due to his
That's a lot of
steroid
bread.
controversy. And obviously, there was plenty of people, including commentary channels and podcasts, that talked about the situation. But it was Joe Rogan having Derek on his podcast that really struck a nerve with the Liver King.
That's what I get when I look at that guy. That's all feasible and possible. Now, please go to the Liver King. Please show me some preposterous Liver King physiology.
Oh, he has. Have you seen his apology?
No, I haven't. I
Oh,
want to
dude.
watch it. He comes clean on steroids. You hyped up.
I don't know if you guys are able
I
to
just wanna
watch
see-
the.
I feel like as much as like he comes clean, but it's like in like the worst way possible, and it just like makes me laugh. I hate guys that use MH as a way to excuse their BS. As someone who has MH issues, I can bring his right neck out. I mean, like honestly though, like I honestly don't think that steroids should be illegal. Just like I think if you want to go get some extra testosterone, I think you should be able to. And I think that it should, like I think we should be able to make it, we could probably make it better and safer and maybe not so crazy. So then like, cuz like I don't know if you've ever seen people that like don't know how to cycle off of them very well, but the guys have like tits. And it's because like you have to like rebalance like when you cycle off and everything. So like I don't know. I used to watch a lot of bodybuilding documentaries and stuff. Um so I got a little insight and a little educated on steroids. So but I also feel like I don't know, like I don't, I think in this day and age I don't think they should be illegal. I don't think he's ever going to change. You want to be fake his entire life, made his money off of being fake. That is true. Now, you can't fix crazy. Now, Liver King is he a little cray cray. So, I'm not knocking him for using steroids. I'm knocking him because he was dishonest and he is nuttier than a squirrel turd. So,
Hyped up.
Just don't go all Barry Bonds with the steroids. I mean, I think that if you wanted to look a certain way and you could do it safely, like a lot safe, like more safely than probably most people do it, I think you should be able to. Honestly, like I don't know, like fuck it. Like I mean, if like if a girl wants to go get her Brazilian butt lift, she can, but you can't tell me that a guy that wants to, you know, like get more of an edge and lift and get bigger can't. I just don't think that that's fair. I think the popularity got to his head too. I think I don't know, he just seems like he he he's just nutty.
Comes clean on steroids.
That's what I'm probably critiquing more.
I don't know if you guys are able to
I just
watch
want to see his images, though. I want to see some images of his body, because his body is just so off the charts, ridiculously massive.
And if that wasn't
About the Brazilian Hulk, I don't know who that is. I have no clue who that is. No clue. I just find the super bodybuilder builds is really ugly. Yeah. Right. But I'm saying that like, but do you think because you don't like it that they shouldn't be able to look like that if they think they look good? You know what I mean? Like I don't think that that should be something that like just because people don't like it or don't like the way they look, I don't think that we should like gatekeep that cuz I feel like it's kind of like any other like cosmetic issues that people have with them, you know? But I do feel like if you are dishonest though, and then you're trying to sell something, I don't think that that's right. Like, so if you want to be on steroids, by all means, be on steroids, but then don't go sell something and tell and lie to people and say like, oh yeah, like you can gain 50 pounds of muscle in 6 months, you know? And it's like, no, like that is a lie and that is dishonest. I agree with the steroid use, but just don't lie about it. Just come, yeah, lie, yeah. Well, because I mean, because you have to think too, like how many people like are new to lifting and then they come across somebody like Liver King and like maybe they're in their 30s or something and never really worked out, never lifted or anything like that, and was like, okay, like I'm gonna get my shit together. And they find him and they're like, I want to look like him. So like I'm gonna buy all this stuff because he told me that, you know, like if I buy all his supplements, then I can I can just look like him. And it's like, well, that's a lie because he was using steroids. So like you can try your hardest, but you're never going to look like him. And it's not going to happen quickly, even if you are able to put on that kind of muscle. So the muscle I can also be negative towards your health. Yeah, it is. But I mean, just like anything though, like everything comes with a risk. But I don't know if I feel like, I don't know if I like necessarily feel like, I would be the one to dictate like what people should be able to do, right? Because there's women that have like outrageous like fake boobs done, you know, and it's like at some point like that's not healthy, or like they get so much plastic surgery that it's like at some point like that's not going to be good for you, and like nobody bats an eye, right? But then like the guy that like uses a bunch of steroids and wants to be huge, everybody flips their shit, you know. So it's like I don't know, like I don't know if you could really like have an opinion either way, and if that's what they want to do with themselves, I think that they should be allowed to. And you'll change your mind about some things. I don't think I will. I think that if that's what you want to look like, then that's on you. Like I honestly don't really feel like I have any business dictating what people should and shouldn't do with their bodies. What is his Brazilian Hulk? Let me see this. This synthol? This looks like synthol. This isn't, I don't think this is steroids. This looks like synthol to me. Uses, I don't even know how to spell synth. Might try to dictate the lies, but I don't give a fuck. Just keep. Yeah. No, I mean, like, I totally get what you're saying. Yeah, this isn't steroids. This is synthol though. That's a totally different. I think synthol's stupid.
enough of a blow,
That's
Joe
like
then said
trying to look
this about
big and
having
being
him on the
lazy, and then you look
podcast.
weird.
He was front row at one of my shows in Vegas.
Oh damn.
At the MGM. Yeah, and then I saw him again at the Canelo fight. He was trying really hard to get on the podcast, and he's been trying really hard to get on now. He contacted a
But I'm not about to regulate. Yeah. Oh, it's Synthol's like it's like this oil that you inject into your muscles and it puffs them up so then your arms look like I guess like they're big, but they're not muscle. It's like your muscles are filled with oil and they look like it looks painful. And from what I've seen, like you could have like some really, really serious like skin issues because it's like not like that's not like a natural thing. Like these people like don't lift. They like just like inject synthol into their muscles and it's just oil essentially. Like it's oil that they put in and then it just like puffs up your arms or like your traps or whatever so you can like look big, but it's like not good.
a few friends of
Yeah,
mine, and
that's
some of them that
that's
have
pretty
like Bert
dangerous.
Kreischer that had him on the show.
Yeah, he told me he's trying to get on. as
Yeah, for
well.
what? For what? Say that more? Like,
It's like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you can get like skin infections from it and like all kinds of stuff. Like, oh yeah, like it's like that's like shit that like you don't want to be messing around with because it's like stuff that's like not supposed to like be in your body, like because there's like nothing natural about it. If the roids being used to be way safer, then yeah, that's all right. But right now, I think it works like Botox, where it works early in life to look better, but it kills you later. I mean, like, but that's like something that everybody knows, right? So like, I think a lot of people who use steroids, like, they know that there's like a time limit on it, and a lot of them either like get off of it and they switch to like just like HRTs, or they just accept it, you know, which is like I think that that's fair too.
oh,
Yeah, he told me he's trying to get on. as
yeah, for
well.
what? For what? Say that more? Like, come on, this is dumb, man. This is and you ran a con game and you got busted,
Yeah.
and it's unfortunate that you feel terrible. I'm sorry you feel bad because that's just what happens when you get caught lying. But you didn't have to lie.
And remember what Joe said there because it becomes more important later on in the story. But now for the recent Liver King crash up, because just the other day, the Liver King started posting some pretty concerning videos after essentially falling off the face of the earth for the past year.
More importantly, I'm picking a fight with Joe Rogan. I'm picking a fight, I am, because it's out of principle. I'm not gonna go fight with this guy. Do you see? I don't know, hopefully you can see. Do you see that guy?
This is the principle of what though? Like what? Just out of nowhere, he's like, I hate Joe Rogan.
With this guy, do you see?
Remember, you just advocate for drug use and synthol is a drug to make you bigger. No, it's okay. So here's the thing though. So if you just took testosterone, if you got extra testosterone, your body naturally makes testosterone. Okay. So like if you got a little bump in it, like it would just benefit you. You'd have better workouts, you'd gain more muscle, and it's all natural. Synthol is non-natural. So synthol is the oil that you're injecting and you're not doing any work to get that. And you're just like puffing your body up with something that like your body can't even absorb or deal with. So there's a difference. So I advocate for steroids. I do not advocate for synthol. Those are two very, very different things. How's it going, Illusionary? Yeah, he seems like he kind of went a little crazy, no? I'm butthurt, so I fight. I don't like, but like, why did he pick Joe Rogan of all? I mean, this seems like it's so like random. No, I feel like it's so random.
I don't know, hopefully you can see. Do you see that guy? Can you see him? That's him. I'm picking a fight with him because I think that it matters to me. It matters to me.
I mean, this video is a trip. He started it by saying, hey, I'm just playing Mario Kart with my son. Then suddenly he announces that he wants to pick a fight with Joe Rogan like it's the Bronze Age.
I'm telling you, it's because he ate all the raw meat and he has parasites in his brain. I'm telling you. That's what it is.
Dude, if you don't want to be laughed at, don't build your brand on lies, deception, and theatrical cringe. Either way, this is kind of coming out of nowhere now, especially considering that podcast that we saw of Joe Rogan talking about him, that was about 2 years ago. So I guess he's just been pressure cooking on this for a long time. Because, oh boy, does this man continue.
What I'm hoping is
The other side of the synthol thing, though, is that like I think if you want to do it, I guess knock yourself out. I don't know, but I feel like your your effects of synthol are going to be drastically more dangerous and more difficult. But I guess I'm not saying that you should ban synthol either, though. You know what I mean? Like I guess I'm not really saying that either. I'm not, but I'm also not going to advocate for it because I think that is I think it's weird. I like it. I don't like those guys don't put in any effort to do anything. So like with steroids, it's like you could take steroids and do absolutely nothing, and probably the only thing that'll happen is you'll probably lose some weight. So
cooking on this for a long time because
Ivaha,
oh boy does this
how's
man
it going?
continue.
What I'm hoping.
But what if you don't got the balls? Literally, kind of hard to make testosterone with no balls. Well, in that case, well, 4 shots it is. Well, okay, so like now you're taking like it like now you're making it like too specific, right? So you're saying that like somebody who like doesn't who can't make testosterone like should be able to take it or not take it, or I mean like if you have like a medical issue, obviously that's going to be addressed, right? We're talking about people who don't have medical issues that just want more testosterone to get bigger, right? So it's like those are not the same thing. Like if you're talking about somebody who has a medical condition who like can't make testosterone for whatever reason, um that's going to be addressed medically and they're going to probably get everything that they need, right? So they don't usually prescribe to people that end up like that. See, yeah, that's probably true too. What are we watching? We're watching the whole story about Liver King. Synthol is that detrimental to people's health, whereas testosterone and steroids can be beneficial. Yeah, that is true too. Yeah, like I feel like synthol is just all around dangerous, but you know, whereas like if you are looking like I mean like even if you just look I guess like look at it from like an older man's perspective of like he wants to be on HRTs to like upkeep like a better physique for himself, like there's literally like nothing bad is going to happen to him, whereas like synthol I think all of them seem like they all have some sort of issues, or if it hasn't happened yet it's probably gonna happen,
Pressure
which
cooking
is
on
probably
this
not
for a
good.
long time because oh boy does this man continue.
What I'm hoping is that you, Joe Rogan, are thinking, I'm going to choke that motherfucker out, lights out. I'm going to choke him out. And I kind of hope that if you win, that's how it happens, because, like, to wake up from that dream, that's a good feeling. And then anything else that you could break on me, break it on me. I hope that you.
He already looks like he got into a fight. Like, does he not look like he already got to a fight? And so he just randomly was just like, I hate Joe Rogan. I just hate Joe
Then
Rogan now.
anything else that you could break
This is
on
so
me,
confusing.
break it on me.
Like,
I hope that
bro.
you won't feel me tap. That's never happening, tapping, because I have something actually to fight for. Actually, that's my family. I have a principle to fight for.
Yeah,
What?
he might have.
I feel like this is such a weird. It's the Skitty Gang. Hello, Markin. Is it not weird? Like, this is like a one-sided beef. It's like this is like all once like Joe Rogan like doesn't even know they're fighting. You know what I mean? There is in general very much legal as long as you take them under medical guidance, usually from an endocrinologist. Yeah, see, like I actually think that that's great, honestly, Gus. I think that that's a good thing. Found another homeless person outside the 7-Eleven for his nightly meal. That's what it kind of looks like. Like he already looks like he got into a fight. Like, bro, we don't have to get into any more fights. Trying to add a conversation about brain. No, you're good, Daniel. How's it going, Rally Man?
Principle
Going on Liver King? Bro, he's going crazy. He's picking fights with Joe Rogan, getting arrested. The whole thing.
to fight for.
Yeah, he might have acquired a parasite from all that raw meat he's been eating. Obviously,
Oh,
this is super
Surfy.
concerning, as he clearly.
Oh, Subaha. Thank you for gifting a sub to Surfy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the gifted sub.
Clearly isn't mentally well. There's a lot of people speculating that he's on some uppers here, but who knows? Because he keeps going.
I'm gonna
Oh
make a quick
no.
video to weigh myself right now. In case you didn't know, I take on the ground. This is where I lay in the shower.
What? Did he say he poops on the ground? Bro. Bro, you literally have a toilet. That's disgusting. Fucking huge and claiming you got the eating raw meat and stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And he was like selling supplements and then saying that like you could look like him. But obviously that's not true.
Now, in case you didn't know, I take on the ground. This is where I lay in the shower. I lay on the ground. That's my enema.
Oh, so he like waffle stomps it down? That's gross too.
It's on the ground. This is where I lay in the shower. I lay on the ground. That's my enema bucket. That's my enema bucket right
No, we
there.
don't want to
I
see
don't
that.
know what's more
We
disturbing,
don't.
him while laying in the shower or him making these videos.
True. He makes such a valid point. Like at this point, I don't even. I think we're like splitting hairs at this point because both of these videos are disturbing. Used to be now has a hole in the ground. That's true, but he does not live like that. I mean, he lives in a freaking mansion and he's shitting on his bathroom floor. You know, like dude is not. I don't know. And then he keeps the enema bucket in there. Like I don't even know. I don't even know.
What's more disturbing?
This is more information about him than I ever needed to know, just in general.
Him
Like, no,
while
thank
laying
you.
in the shower or him making these videos.
I'm pretty certain when I'm done tearing Joe Rogan and these other guys, you know, I'm done talking about them. I think they're gonna look at me differently, feel a little different.
Yeah, I mean, this dude is letting his ego and pride destroy his life. So he's currently threatening Joe Rogan, more plates, more dates.
It's a serious case of TMI. I mean, it is. There are some videos that you just don't need to. You don't need to make.
In battle do I live.
But it's death. Unfortunately, though, I don't know if it'll show it at the end of this. Like he starts saying Seth Rogen, so I don't think he even knows like who he's picking a fight with.
Destroy his life. So he's currently threatening Joe Rogan, more plates, more dates, and John Bravo. Joe Rogan, I guess, for having his hero laugh at him, more plates, more dates for exposing him for not being natural, and I guess John Bravo, I'm assuming, for covering him in detail.
Record anything and everything. Because Joe Rogan, we don't have to make videos to pretend anymore. All of this is happening. We're coming to you. I've challenged you man to man to a fight. Honorable. And we don't have to pretend or make any videos. The world is watching. They'll make the videos for us. And you don't have to hold a camera. You can hold the hand of somebody that you love, because what happens next to you, you're going to need to remember that feeling. You're going to need something more than what you did to give you something to fight for, because I have my family to fight for.
Why does he keep saying he has a family to fight for? Like, I don't think anybody's like messing with his family. I don't understand. Oh, he always looks like he's sunburned. I think he spends, I think a lot of, like, maybe a little too much time outside, and I'm guessing, doesn't take care of his skin the best. But like, I'm not understanding this, like, family honor thing that he thinks that he's been so wronged by, which I'm pretty sure these people haven't done anything. He'd fight Seth Rogen. That's just gonna be hilarious.
To give you something to fight for, because I have my family to fight for.
But I don't know. Like, I don't think he did anything, honest. I don't think anybody that he says he's coming for did anything to him other than, like, maybe the obvious. Like you got called out for lying. Joe Rogan didn't really, like, seem like he said anything weird. Know the name, but who the fuck is Seth? Seth Rogen? He's, what is he from? Like, I don't know, he's in, like, some comedy movies. I can't think of any that he's in right now for some reason. Like Homeless Santa. Has that alpha male mentality or some shit. I mean, you can have that, but I would assume that, like, you would talk like this if somebody wronged you. Right? Like, somebody wronged you in some way, but it doesn't seem like, that has happened here. I like, at least not from anything else that we've seen. Has a less public interest than Eminem's. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't like. I am so confused by these videos that he keeps posting here.
And I'll die for him, you know that. And you're a black belt, but you've never come across something like this. Willing to die, hoping that you'll choke me out. I pray to God, because that's a dream come true. It feels
Is his mouth like blue?
like this. Willing to die, hoping that you'll choke me out. I pray
It
to
looks
God,
like
because
it's
that's a dream come
blue.
true. It feels good.
I don't see why he thinks Joe Rogan would ever want to fight him, but he is definitely determined to fight him.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan, I'm calling you out. My name's Liberty. Man to man. I'm picking a fight with you. Yeah. I have zero training in jiu-jitsu. You're a black belt. You should dismantle me. But I'm picking a fight.
What is this? This is so bizarre. I am like so baffled by this whole thing. It just keeps getting weirder.
Whatever you want
It just keeps getting weirder.
I weighed 190 this morning. I'll come to you whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready to go. I'm on a vibration, by the way. That's what I'm shaking on.
Have a good
And
shower
just
to
like that, he
sigh.
rides off to Austin, Texas, the ancestral way.
Oh, and then he goes to, where does he live? I don't know where he lives. But so then he caravans to Austin now.
And just like that, he rides off to Austin, Texas, the ancestral way. And by ancestral way, I'm talking about a convoy of G-Wagons, obviously.
A convoy of G-Wagons. Of course. He wants an anime death. I guess so. I don't know. That video was weird too. We have like dramatic music and he's holding guns and with his little wolf head. I don't know. This is like spewing just weird shit. I'm so confused.
Ancestral way.
So
And by
confused.
ancestral way, I'm talking about a convoy of G-Wagons, obviously.
Oh my gosh. This seems unnecessary. How could you possibly have this many people that are like in your support group? I'm not trying to be mean, but this guy just seems like he's just so crazy. I mean, I guess maybe if you're getting paid well, but
I mean, the dude is inches away from going to the potion cellar.
I'm going into battle, and I want your strongest potions.
No, wait, actually. See, he's not even on the Walter White special. He actually
thinks
just
he's
didn't take the
solo
potion
leveling.
seller's warning, and he's clearly just off his
something.
rocker on those potions.
You can't handle my potions. They're too strong for you.
So anyway, dude's off the potions. He's headed to battle in Austin, Texas. What could go wrong?
Okay, we're off to battle.
Just pulling up to the capital of Texas. What's the capital of Texas? What's the capital of Texas? Houston. It's Houston. Guess what? You're dead, bitch. You're dead.
Oh, see, like that doesn't seem like that's a good idea. I don't think you can just do that. I mean, I guess you can, but there's going to be consequences, right? Like you can't just say you're going to off somebody like, "Oh, I'm coming for you. I'm going to get you." Like that doesn't seem like that's okay. Still gets it wrong. He wants attention while else do this. I mean, I feel like some of it's like a cry for attention, and then a part of me also sees it as like he seems like he just lost it. And there's nothing worse than a crazy person that has a phone and internet access.
It's Houston. Guess what? You're dead, bitch. You're dead.
Well, apparently a lot could go wrong because the police show up as he spent the last couple of days.
Camera tell him the right answer, right?
You're dead.
Well, apparently a lot could go wrong because the police show up as he spent the last couple of days saying that he's going to fight and end Joe Rogan. He says he's carrying around a box as a gift for Joe Rogan, and he travels to the city to then fight and end Joe Rogan. Overall, not a good look.
I'm now recording while dealing with the cops outside.
God damn, this took a while. I'm so sorry. I take it back. God, thank you.
Did he shower? Because he looks this is the cleanest I've ever seen him. Did he take like a legitimate shower here?
I'm so sorry. I take it back. God, thank you.
Can you stop?
Perfect amount of resistance. So you're just picking up where we're leaving off. I just need to put stuff on. Just put stuff, because they're not going to take me naked,
You
are
want
they?
the green?
No.
The green is better.
I don't think it matters what color we're wearing because he's getting picked up. I don't think what color you're putting on. I think he just needs to put some clothes on. I think that is all we were worried about. Threatening to kill each other since we were babies. He ain't been arrested yet. That's different though. That's totally different.
Because they're not going to take me naked, are
Every sibling says that.
The green,
No.
the green is better.
Whatever you gave me is perfect, Queen. Can I put my shoes on and stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
And if you need a new patch or anything,
You should record anything and everything. And when I go to the Justin's recording, Fitzpatrick, he's got the most beautiful wife in the world. You wouldn't want to
Okay.
take most of them to prison.
Okay, that's okay. Like what are we talking about?
World, you wouldn't want to take most of them to prison.
Yeah, I just realized this guy made merch of this Joe Rogan versus Liver King fight that he's just trying to psychopathically manifest. Whatever this guy's cameraman is being paid is too low.
True.
Do you need any like patches?
If you don't mind, don't ask me what I need. I'll say what I need from whomever I need it to, and I'm going to also do everything that I can with
That doesn't look very ancestral, like ancestral. Your little espresso.
from whomever I need it to, and I'm going to also
I doubt he made it without the machine.
do everything that I can with the amount of time I'll try and explain the least amount that I'm going to. We agreed on 12, correct?
12 minutes, correct.
There's 12 ancestral tenets, you know that?
I do.
Yeah. They're actually principles.
I feel like he's doing like crazy person rambling, like like when you see like crackheads on the street and they're talking to himself. This is like the vibe it gives me. He has a hot potato in his mouth, like if ever the natural springs of coffee beans. Yes, exactly.
Tenets, you know that?
I do.
Yeah. They're actually principles. Principles. And I asked another man how much time I have it. He said none, zero.
What man did we ask him? What like what? Maybe he has a shaman. I don't know.
How much time I have it. He said none, zero.
Zero. Zip.
Yeah, I
Zip.
was thinking I didn't want to scratch your face anymore.
There are just so many questions here. Why is he filing his nails before going to jail? Why is he packing to go to jail? Why did he bring his family to this trip?
These are all very good questions that I feel like we don't have answers to. I don't think we will.
just feel bad for his family as they clearly have lost this guy.
Hey, okay, perfect.
Should we go separate or together? Okay, so what did they say?
They, listen, just take this with a grain of salt, but they assured me he's going to be in an hour.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Have a good night and thank you for gifting the sub. I appreciate it.
Listen, just take this with a grain of salt, but they assured me he's going to be in an hour.
Yeah.
It's like, we got to process you, the bail out, but we're talking probably 24 hours.
24 hours?
Maybe first thing tomorrow when he sees the judge. I don't know.
Oh, so it's not an hour. He's gonna be in 24 hours.
I don't know.
I mean, that is super odd how happy she looks to find out her husband was arrested. But I mean, this dude is just such a LARP.
Maybe she's just like, man, I get some like peace and quiet. I'm gonna order me some room service. I'm gonna go take a bath.
Literally gears
I'm gonna use the toilet because, you know, I'm tired. I bet she probably has to do that too.
that her husband was arrested. But I mean, this dude is just such a LARP. Literally gears up in tactical gear to get arrested because he's harassing, stalking, and threatening Joe Rogan. Anyway, he spends a night in jail, gets out, and then immediately doubles down on this whole situation.
Some guy, he thought if you just put him in jail, have the Violent Crimes Division, have them come arrest him for a terroristic threat, and the whole time that terroristic threat you thought was a bomb or something inside that box was actually a present back for you and your mothership colleagues for having my wife and me in mothership that I've held on.
What? Mothership? Or wait, I don't. What? What? I mean, you can't be this menacing and then have this briefcase and be like, oh, like it's just a gift. How are people not gonna think it's a bomb? I don't. Bro, bro, come on now.
Mothership colleagues for having my wife and me in mothership that I've held on to for a while, just looking for the right time to give it to you. So the terroristic threat that was reduced to I actually don't want to say any details nor any names. That's how you get ready for a fight. And you thought the videos would stop, but they will never stop because
Oh yeah, right. Like I always thought he was like a little bit nutty, but this is I don't even. This is like a whole new game.
you know, when you fight out of a principle, you got an infinite amount of venom. And then we'll hug and unite. Not before, because I gave you that chance. You didn't want to do it. I'll still invite you to do it after. And we don't have to hug after. But at some point, you have to capitulate something. Something. And real tension, real fight. Can you believe it? Restraining orders and stuff like that. Well, all the, no laws will be broken. I can assure you of
Oh,
that.
Daniel,
No
thank
details
you for the
will be
$10.
spoken either.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, except it was
You're
apparently.
going to bed. Get some sleep. I hope you sleep well. But thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it.
Assure you of that. No details will be spoken either.
Yeah, except there was apparently a gun in that box, so.
Oh, well, I mean, okay. So, like, under different circumstances, I think if you gifted somebody a gun, it wouldn't be necessarily weird, right? Like in certain circumstances. But this rambling that he is giving makes absolutely no sense. And it's just really, really odd. It's just weird. Like it's just weird. Thank you so much, Daniel. Get some sleep, bro. Get some sleep.
Will be spoken either.
Yeah, except there was apparently a gun in that box, so while that could be considered a gift.
Yeah, but in this context though, like it's weird. Can definitely be threatening. Yeah, exactly. Like I feel like it's kind of like context, right? Like if you went to go like meet like if you were like in good standing with somebody that, was maybe like a gun collector or liked guns and you had this cool gun and was like, "Oh, like yeah, like I'm going to bring it to them as like a gift." Like okay, like it's not weird. This definitely seems weird and like kind of questionable.
A gun in that box, so while that could be considered a gift, adding all the context we have here, I'm not so sure that excuse flies. But essentially, his massive account that he spent years building has now become a Joe Rogan stalker account because his ego and pride couldn't handle him laughing at his stupid way of building a business. And also, honestly, there's not even an end in sight here as he immediately starts training to fight Joe Rogan here.
Oh my god.
There's one on each leg. It's like, how do you train for a Seth Rogen kind of fight? He's
Oh, see, look now. Oh, this one he's saying Seth Rogen. Okay, so now we're totally gone now.
It's like, how do you train for a Seth Rogen kind of fight? He's a very qualified filmmaker, I think.
Oops,
so
sorry.
How do you get ready for something like that?
I mean, that is cool and
Someone gives you a gun, always consider it a threat regardless. I wouldn't. Like, if Brandon Herrera was like, here's this like really like sweet pistol that I got for you, I'd be like, fucking sweet. I would. There's definitely certain situations where I wouldn't think I would say this is like the best gift ever. Probably gonna pass out. All right, pony boy.
all,
Or
but I
Golden
just
Pony, I'm
can't get
sorry.
my mind off of how much this guy looks like a dwarf hunter from World of Warcraft.
Please bless us with that.
But thank you for the lurk.
To be warm
I
for
appreciate it.
family, good and true, good and true. Maybe a truce for one night. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Cosmos. Thank you, Elements. Thank you, King. Thank you, me. King time. King time.
Dude, instead of just
I'd be so mad if I was the hotel that had to like deal with him. I would be kind of upset. I'd feel like great. Give me a gift, that'd be incredible, right? That's what I'm saying. Like if any of those guys were like, here's a gift and it's like this cool guy, I'd be like, yes, yes, please sign it. If him and one of the Paul brothers had a fight, I'd watch though. Can't say I'd pay for it, but I'd watch. Well, I mean, if him and the Paul brothers fight, I mean, they're gonna win anyway, right? Because they're always rigged.
Thank you, King. Thank you, me. King time. King time.
Dude, instead of just being with your family and providing stability, you're having a generational crash out trying to save your ego by fighting Joe Rogan. Like that's going to help anything. Saying this is pathetic is an understatement. I'm surprised his team and family is letting him do all of this, but
I don't think they have a say in like what he does. You know what I mean? Like I don't think they could interject because I think he's too much of like I'm a dominant person that even if they said like, oh, like I don't think this is a great idea, he's probably just gonna tell them to fuck off.
statement. I'm surprised his team and family is letting him do all of this, but honestly, maybe they don't even have a choice. Either way,
Yeah.
I hope this guy gets some help soon and nobody gets hurt. This
That's
alpha male
true. This is true because it's like there's definitely some things going on that is like not going well for him. And I would say that he definitely needs to get some real help, like professional help. But if he's gonna get it, we can only hope so. So this is Police Insider. So you know what that means. We're in for a good time. Mocking the police doesn't end well. So yes, we are in. I think we're in for a zinger.
They caught her on camera stealing items at Walmart.
Shoplifting right now. She's getting very, very aggressive.
No, I'm not. I'm sitting right here. Take the jail. Let's go.
Sit down.
What? What?
I just asked you to sit down.
Oh yeah, and it's at Walmart. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be a good one.
You already got one. There ain't nothing else.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Y'all can go through my shit property. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. They took that pencil that was mine.
Take her back.
Oh my gosh. I feel like we're already getting like puffed up, you know? Just shoplifter energy, yeah.
No, you're not putting my no.
No. Sit down.
Oh.
Put your hands on me, bro. Put your hands. Don't put your hands on me, bro. Now you don't put your hands on me. Go ahead. You put your on my face. Stop. You put your hand on my face, bro. I swear to God. Don't you
Well, this escalated quickly. Oh my goodness. This went from like 0 to 100 instantly. We're only 36 seconds into this video. We're 30 seconds in and she is already going buck wild. We watching good today, boys and girls. Yes, we love Police Insider. This is like one of this is one of my favorite channels now. Like if we're gonna watch body cams, I feel like this is the best one. This is like my absolute favorite one. They learn where the cameras are. Yeah.
stop. You put your hand on my face, bro. I swear to God. Don't you
Big Angie.
Don't put my hand in that. Don't put my hand on shit. I already got it, bro. I'm holding my right here. No. I ain't resisting, dude. Don't put your. Don't put your. Shut the up. Listen. You want to keep cutting charges?
She's gonna be like, calm down. Calm down, ma'am. You just gotta woo-saw a little bit.
Shut the up. Listen. You want to keep cutting charges? Shut up. I'm not resisting, bitch. I can't move. Double up. God damn, bro. I'm native. Don't touch my hair.
She's going buck wild.
So goddamn.
Relax.
I don't think your hair is, your hair is nothing special, ma'am. Okay, like My hair's in a ponytail too. Guess what? It is not the end of the world.
Hair.
Unless the ponytail's fake, then I could see that. You know, like maybe she got a faux tail going.
So goddamn.
Listen, relax.
Dude, I'm telling her, bro.
Nobody's
with my hair.
You're making it worse.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You're going to jail.
Oh yes, this is quite the lady that we have here. This is very ladylike behavior.
Nobody's with my hair.
You're making it worse.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You're going to jail.
It is a goddamn traditional.
What?
Stop goddamn pulling on my. I ain't resisting. Stop doing that. Thank you. All right. See, I'm not moving. You ain't gonna hold me. I'll put that away.
So a misdemeanor, you turn into a felony.
Yeah.
That's not smart.
That shit.
It's your own fault.
Not my fault, bro. Don't touch me. You don't even know the situation yet. You got hands on me?
She said she
Pull my shirt down,
tossed me
please.
to the pill bottle. You'll have a pill bottle stuck in my bra.
Alright.
What's up?
Look. Go look. It's my medication.
Do you have anything in your bra?
It's in my medication.
Is there anything in your bra?
No, look. Go ahead. Ow. Weird. I got my period. I freaking hang it.
Also, are we gonna blame it on the PMS because she has her period? We'll just assume that she's telling the truth.
Hang it.
You locked?
Yeah, double X.
Alright.
So I can't even see what's in my goddamn thing because you guys are freaking. She's ridiculous.
Sadly for the cops, the woman was just getting started.
I believe it. This is a 17-minute long video. We are only at 2 minutes and 45 seconds. We're just hitting phase 1.
We'll figure it out. Let's just put it in the car.
They didn't take, they better not take nothing else. They got what they got. Everything else is mine in that bag. Now I'm not even gonna see what y'all are taking out of my bag.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not going nowhere. Move that stuff over, please.
She get away with murder there? God damn. Jeez. Boss music gets faster.
Turn the air out. Can one of you just stay out here? We'll keep that thing open.
We need the cutscene where we get to phase 2, you know?
We gotta figure out what we got. What else we have?
You behave now back here?
I'm behaving,
Right.
dude. She put her hands on me, man. He put his hands on me, too.
Yeah.
I don't take that. I don't care what it is, but if she put her
I'm a strong, independent woman. I don't need no man. No one's gonna touch me. Like, you just cooperate. But I'm guessing this is just gonna keep getting worse.
He put his hands on me, too.
Yeah.
I don't take that. I don't care what it is, but if she put her hands on me.
Who?
You're the
Yeah,
cop.
after you pushed her.
No, I didn't.
Listen.
She freaking got in my face, though.
Okay.
Okay?
You have no respect?
I
You
do
don't
have
do that to
respect.
the cop.
Huh?
You don't do that to the cop.
Well, she doesn't do that to me until she finds out what the whole deal is.
No, that's
Yes,
why we're
that
there.
is
You
true.
didn't give her a chance. You just got up and pushed her.
No, I did not.
Yeah, it's on camera.
No, it's not.
Okay.
No, I didn't. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Whatever.
Just shut the door. Yeah.
we're
There you go. Just shut the door.
Yeah, so just give us a rundown what happened.
So she's shoplifting on the empty bags like that. She's taking and just putting stuff in there, right? And that's the 2 hour time.
Well, I mean, like, she, like, the best she could hope for now is, like, maybe things don't have to get worse than they already are. Because she, like they said, like, I think right now she already has a felony and she's got the shoplifting charge. But I'm guessing that, like, it's not going to end there.
Empty bags like that. She's taking and just putting stuff in there, right? And that's the 2 hour time. So after that, I'm just waiting for her to pass the last one itself. Boom, we stop her. As she come in the office, she comes in. She gets very, very aggressive. Start coming in her face and all that. Or retrieve the merchandise.
Obviously, she's aggressive.
Yeah, I asked for ID and stuff. She didn't want to, provide it and stuff.
Okay.
So she's getting angry at us, and that's when we started calling because that's how agitated she was.
Okay, so hold on. She was taking bags and loading stuff in them?
Yeah, all I seen was the 2 electronic items and 1 makeup. I don't know if there's
Okay,
more
electronics and makeup?
Yeah, we
Okay.
recovered.
Alright, let's go through.
I don't know if there's more.
Do you want to fill out the shoplifter form? Yeah, and we'll see if there's anything else. Oh. So it's probably on the side.
Yeah, right
on the right side. Okay, alright, I'm gonna go look.
It's just I don't know. I don't know what it is about these people, and and even ones that aren't drunk. You know, it's like everybody has to throw a tantrum. I think I served this lady at your store, or at least someone who looks really similar. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Hopefully she's nice to you.
No. Where's the that you put in your bra? You're on camera.
Oh, what? That's my tit, you know that?
Right, but you're on camera stuffing something in your bra. That's why I'm searching.
Can you please step away?
He's got to be here with me.
Well,
He's
I
my
don't want to look at
backup.
my tit.
Listen, I'm a female. I'm a female, so that's why I'm searching your because you're on camera.
Fix that when you're done?
Yep.
All right. Okay.
It's in your bra. That's
What is? Ow, you know what? Watch it, Aldo.
Listen,
it's a lining thing.
Yeah, well, I'm going to cut it open.
Why are you going to cut it open? There's an opening on the side.
That's what I'm trying to look for.
Go. I'm trying to help you out on the other side so you don't have to reach over and freaking grab me by my neck. The freaking thing is bunched up. I put them in there because I don't freaking, my nipples get hard. I don't like that. People see my nipples.
Wait, so you stole stuff to cover your nipples? I don't what is going on here? Secret pockets is wild, right? But like I don't think we're having the same conversation, you know? Like when I'm looking at my tits, right? Like I guarantee you he's not.
In there because I don't freaking, my nipples get hard. I don't like that. People see my nipples.
This is a very unflattering angle that we are experiencing here.
It's the thing that's bunched up. That's all it is.
Listen, but you're on camera. There's two. We have two.
Yeah, there's two in there. There's two things in there.
There's definitely.
They didn't exist. She wouldn't have stolen. Well, if they didn't exist, then she wouldn't have. Whatever's in her bra wouldn't be there. Maybe I don't know, but she shoved a bunch of shit in her bags though, so I don't think that excuses that one. What her nipples getting hard is what? Yeah, that's what I'm saying is that she's searching her bra because I guess they saw on camera that she was stuffing stuff in her bra, so the officer's trying to find the stolen stuff, and she's saying that she has to have stuff in there to cover her nipples because she doesn't like it when people see if her nipples get hard. But I don't think we're having the same conversation here.
There's two. We have two.
Yeah, there's two in there. There's two things in there.
There's definitely.
Yeah, because I eat them.
Because you have an
prescription.
actual prescription.
Yes, I do.
But why are they in your bra? Why are they in your tits?
Well, then let me
when
eat
you
it.
have a prescription.
I'll take them with me to jail. That's what I was going to do. I was going to eat them when I got in there.
There we go, because it's inside out.
No, it's not inside out. Actually, it is, actually. Can you at least put it back in? Jesus, that's why I put them in the first place.
I'm speechless.
Put them in my mouth. Yeah. Why?
Absolutely not.
Why not? They're mine. There's 3 of them in there.
Yeah, these don't look like your prescription.
They are my prescription. There's 2 of them.
No, your prescriptions are in your bag. I'm going to verify.
All right. So then
I'm going to verify.
There's nothing
Also, we have mystery pills in the bra. Got it.
in there.
They're getting taken out and
Why?
they're going to be put in your property. Because you stuffed shit in there.
I didn't. I that in there. They're mine. I can do whatever I want with them.
If only the woman had put this much effort into building a good career, she wouldn't be flipping off bras and cops.
So you have a bra like inside out, but normally when you put on like a sports bra, it's got like a slit where you can put these things in. And she flipped it.
Kill you not in a good way. Yes. Yep. We have all been traumatized now. Thank you.
Put on like a sports bra, it's got like a slit where you can put these things in. And she flipped it the other way. So I'm like, where the hell is the freaking hole? It like took me forever to find it. So these are her, yeah, these are both, let's see. Yeah, it's her prescriptions. I can't charge her. So, but that's, if she went to jail and she still had that stuff, she would have gotten it.
Wait, why she has her prescription in her bag? Why did she wrap them up in, I don't know, like toilet paper, a napkin, and shove it in her bra? Well, but not unless it's not good, right? Like I don't understand this. But I mean, she's saying that it is her prescription, but like that's weird. So if it is her prescription, like why are you stuffing it and hiding it in your bra? Like that just seems odd. Especially if you have it on you. Like, I get maybe if, like, you went out and maybe you needed it, or you didn't know if you needed it, but you didn't have the bottle with you, and maybe you did that. But, like, she has the bottle with her, and she stuffed it in her bra, so I'm not understanding.
You still don't have her.
No money, maybe? Not to play devil just asking. Well, I'm saying, like, so she has her prescription bottle with her, and she put pills in her bra too while she went. Like, if you were gonna go sell them, I don't think you'd be at Walmart stealing shit with that in your bra, I guess. Or maybe she was taking a detour. I guess I don't know what they are either, so it might not even be anything that's worth selling. But I don't know. Must be fanny packs of the future. Oh, they have always been the fanny packs. Have you ever been around women that like store everything in their bras? Like, it's you know, it's wild. They treat that thing like a purse.
Her information, right?
Take the bottle or you hide it. You don't do both. That's true too. Yeah, but it's weird. Your mom did that.
All right, we're working on that right now, so we'll be back in shortly.
I remember it was like I think my high school librarian, she was like really short and she was like kind of sturdy. She had like the librarian chest, and kid you not, there were days where like she used to like rest her glasses like on her chest and they had like a chain and everything. Like she was really nice, but like there was one, I think somebody asked for like a pen or something, and so she was like, "Oh yeah," and she like had it like in her shirt or like in her bra, and she pulled it out, and then she had like highlighters, and then she was like, "Oh," she was like, she was sitting there one day, and she was like pulling everything out because she couldn't find something, and I was like, "Ma'am," I was like, I was expecting like I thought she was gonna like pull a goddamn rabbit out at some point.
Right? All right.
Women's clothes don't have pockets, so let my friends, especially the C cups and above, use their bras as purses. Yep. Yeah, if you don't bring a purse and you wear a bra, you just shove it on in there. Choose their bra and under boob.
We're working on that right now, so we'll be back in shortly.
Watch how she harasses the body cam.
Fill the small ones so they match. Ma'am. I don't know. We don't want this. Ma'am, we don't want that. Ma'am, we don't. Librarian, just something you didn't hear. I I don't know how else to explain it. And not be like mean about it because I liked her. Like she was a very, very nice lady. I don't like this. This is making me uncomfortable. I don't make it stop. No, ma'am, please. Ugh. Nobody's enjoying this. Nobody, I don't. Please make it stop. Make it stop. Right, she's so gross. Like, what are we doing? Like, why do we gotta make it weird? This cursed ASMR.
We're actually kind of busy dealing with somebody in the vehicle right now. So if you do
Queasy? I'm not getting queasy. It's just like very it's just gross. It's just this is not good for us, her, anybody.
My wrist. I love one. Can you just? Yeah. I think that's mine. So if they took it, okay. The pencil, the eye pencil, that was mine.
So listen, you have previous theft convictions. So even though this.
When do I have to put what?
On your criminal history.
What the?
Arrested for theft related.
Oh yeah, right? Yeah, that definitely looked worse. That looked pretty bad.
What the? Your criminal history.
What the?
Arrested for theft related crimes.
For like what?
innkeeper, you have
Oh my
convictions.
God.
So
That
was
this is
bullshit
now
because there's
gonna be
that was
upgraded to
somebody
a
else.
felony.
That was somebody else.
You were convicted. There's actual convictions in your criminal history.
That was
So
somebody
this-
else, so I caught somebody else's
$50
charge.
is now a felony. So
That's
you're
somebody
getting-
else. I'm not worried about that. Somebody else actually got caught cashing a check with my. You're not even listening. Somebody else got caught.
That's because she said you already got prosecuted for it. I don't know. I don't think you have to say anymore.
Somebody else actually got caught cashing a check with my. You're not even listening. Somebody else got caught while I was in the bank. All right, doing the same thing with my thing. That's why I got criminal use of a personal identification. But I didn't. Well, that's the one.
I didn't even get to
charge.
that one yet.
It was not my charge.
That's fine, but you have multiple theft-related convictions. So
No, that's the only one.
All right, we're just letting you know.
You gotta understand, it's all accumulates, all right? That's fine, whatever.
In a little bit, we're gonna change that out, but
So what am I being charged with? Just petty theft for what?
it's not fake. Just told you now.
So it's gonna be.
Elevate to a felony, okay?
But what is the felony? What's the actual charge?
The woman couldn't believe she was being charged for the crime she had committed.
We're gonna go do the paperwork.
Wait. Grand theft? Hold on, wait.
Hold on.
That's how I feel.
How the did that happen? This is Edward Merrigan. Now it's gonna be grand theft for a radio. It's $13. It's not. It's 13. It's right next to something that's $23. So what is this? Grand theft?
Question?
What's grand theft?
Yeah.
How is it grand theft? The radio was $13.
Well, I mean, I guess if you have this kind of like rap sheet, then obviously she doesn't care and she doesn't learn, and she obviously thinks that she's entitled to do this, or thinks that she can just get a bunch of misdemeanors maybe and it's no big deal, which is still stupid.
What's grand theft?
Yeah.
How is it grand theft? The radio was $13.
No, it becomes. It's felony petty theft now because your
Felony
previous
petty
theft
theft.
related.
So what?
Oh, because they stacked them. They stacked it. Oh, that's gonna fuck you. You didn't think about that one, did you?
It's
It's upgraded. It's an enhanced charge because you have previous theft-related crime
It's
convictions.
freaking. It's for money though. This is not. This is the first
still
petty theft I got. I cashed a check. It's not freaking theft.
Okay, I'm just letting you know that's what you're getting charged
in
for.
your
So we're not gonna have a back and forth like.
As they should be stacked. Yes, I agree. Yes, if you are this, like, I mean, listening to the list that she ran off about her, yes, I think that if you obviously cannot help yourself at this point, so yes, I think that they should all count.
Okay, I'm just letting you know that's what you're getting charged with.
fraud.
So we're
It's
not
not
gonna
even
have a
theft.
back and forth like there's no negotiating.
But it's fraud. It's not theft.
It's still theft related. Fraud is theft related stuff. There's a big umbrella of theft.
But it
We also
wasn't
have
even my
grand
charge.
theft. There,
No, it wasn't grand theft. It was
is
not.
this what you're talking about? Cash item with intent to defraud.
Yeah, but that was the.
Well, it has to be over 1K. I mean, like, I think at this point she could have stolen the candy bar and still had this happen because just like of how bad her rap sheet is.
It wasn't grand theft. It was
is
not.
this what you're talking
That's
about?
crazy,
Cash item with
Gus.
intent to
Yeah, but that was the
that
one
is a
for
theft.
$10,000. I did
That's
one
a
for
theft-related
$275. It was
crime.
$275. It was under $500. It's petty theft, and that's all I'm being charged with: felony petty theft.
Yep. And battery on a law enforcement officer. And
I didn't even touch you. You shouldn't have touched me first.
You touched me because
You
when you
touched me
don't
first.
when you don't sit down, when you tell you,
grabbed
and
me
then you
by
push
my neck.
me, because when
You
you
grabbed
push
me
me,
by my neck. I
and
didn't
when
push
you don't
you.
want to sit down.
Cause my ears don't work. That's what happened. Is my ears are broken.
When you tell you,
grabbed
and
me
then you
by my
push
neck.
me, because when you
grabbed
push
me
me,
by my neck. I
and
didn't
when
push
you don't
you.
want to sit down,
I
okay.
did not. I was already
Listen,
sitting down.
We're not going to negotiate
I was
here.
already sitting
So
down.
the camera that's in your face,
I see it, and I was blowing
that's
kisses
what
at it.
I was wearing when
Yeah.
we were in there. So everything's on camera. So
Okay,
you
but you
can
didn't
go
see
to
the your
court.
hand. Oh yeah,
You
I
can
will.
go to court for
I
it.
couldn't hear you. I'm blind yet. I feel like that is so accurate.
So everything's on camera.
Okay,
so
but
you
you
can
didn't
go to
see your
court.
hand. Oh yeah,
You
I
can
will.
go to court for it.
Okay, no worry. I'll be on. Put on freaking probation or pretrial. So it's all good.
I'm sure
And that
you
did
will,
the
because
trick,
it's
yeah.
Broward County, so you know the system very
Yes,
well.
I do.
I know. I think when I was little, like I think I know I stole probably like I don't know like a piece of candy or something from the grocery store because you don't know, like you just like grab shit, and I'd like put it in my. I think I was like I don't know 3 or something, but yeah. that like my parents made me like probably put it back or something like that. But I mean, this is a grown ass woman though, so I think we, you know, we could be pretty unforgiving with this, and obviously she can't stop herself because she keeps doing it.
I'm sure you will because it's Broward County, so you know the system very well.
Yes, I do. Very well.
Are you cuffed
She
to
got
toes?
her eyes are a little
That's
crazy.
Okay. Well, you
She
were
ain't got the like
breaking
crazy eyes
I
though.
put you in the cuffs, so
No, I
that's
wasn't.
probably why we can adjust.
No, I wasn't.
When my partner gets out here, we can adjust them.
All right.
If you had the right to remain silent.
Because my voice level is broken. For real. I feel like oh my gosh, these people are
When my
wild.
partner gets out here, we can adjust them.
All right.
If you had the right to remain silent. Anything you say
That
can
rattled
be
the
used
whole
against you in court of law.
That other shit, that eye pencil is mine. I tried to take that freaking other thing, but I did not get the thing out,
What
so I just
other
left
thing?
it there. The little thing, the pomade. There was one, but it was darker. I put it back.
And you just couldn't
Okay.
take it.
No, I put it back.
Okay.
From what I can recall, I think I stole like a pack of gum or something. And I don't think I was even allowed to chew gum because I think I was too young. And then I think my parents were like, "Where did you get this?" or something. And then they made me go back and like give it to them or something. Because I think I think I was too young to be trusted to like chew gum. Like I think like that's how young I was. So obviously it wasn't, I mean, it wasn't that big a deal.
So that's what they're looking for. But the one that I have, that's the one that I wanted. But I already got that from somebody else. But that is from someplace else. That is mine. The other thing, the eye pencil is mine. They got the freaking radio. Okay. So that's it.
So just
Yeah, I mean, like I was young enough that like I couldn't be trusted to chew gum without probably like choking myself to death or something, you know. So I think it must have just maybe like I mean like when you're a kid, and like packs of gum are like pretty shiny and colorful and stuff. So I must have like grabbed it and I like put it in my pocket or something and then pulled it out. My parents were like, "What the hell?"
The eye pencil is mine. They got the freaking radio. Okay. So that's it.
There's just two things: radio and
the earphones.
Okay.
The other thing, that's mine. So if they took it.
Okay.
The pencil. The eye pencil. That was
Okay.
mine.
So listen, you have previous theft convictions. So even though this
When
is
do I have to what?
We see it on your report.
on your
What
in your criminal history, you've
What
been
theft?
arrested for theft
For a
related
stupid college
crimes.
prank.
Grand theft, fraud, and defrauding an innkeeper. You have convictions. So
That was
this is
bullshit,
now
because
going to be
first of all,
up.
What is defrauding an innkeeper? What does that mean? Does that mean like she went to go stay somewhere and didn't pay? I guess I don't know what that one means.
Theft, fraud, and defrauding an innkeeper. You have convictions. So
That was
this is
bullshit,
now
because
going to
first
be
of all, that was
upgraded to
somebody
a
else.
felony.
That was somebody else.
You were convicted. There's actual convictions in your criminal history.
That
So
was
You were
this
convicted,
this
yeah.
$50
Like I don't.
is now a felony.
She's like that wasn't me. That wasn't me. But it's like, but you were literally convicted of it, so I think it was you. How's it going, gamer tag? Yes, is that what it means? Didn't finish reading her right. I didn't even know defrauding was a real word until now. Oh, really? I know I've heard like defrauding, but I haven't. I guess like I haven't heard of like defrauding an innkeeper. Like it's like a D&D campaign, right? Like I was like I don't like that sounds like kind of like something that would deal with maybe like hospitality thing or like maybe or I wouldn't I don't know. That was just my guess.
So
That's
just letting
somebody
you know.
else. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, I may have been convicted, but it wasn't me.
Somebody else actually got caught cashing a check with my. You're not even listening.
Do you have
Somebody
anything else?
else got caught while I was in the bank. It's far and few between. I didn't
Bouncing a
get
check at a
arrested
hotel or
since
something.
fall.
Oh, right.
Yeah, for real. 2011 was the last time, and then 2017. So that's 7
Now let me
years.
ask you something. Now that you already know all these dates and stuff,
I grew up. I mean,
Grew
look.
up down
I
there?
grew up in Lauderhill. I grew up right behind the Lauderhill Mall.
okay,
All right.
you gotta stop doing this. I know you need to
I'm on the street, bro. I'm happy, bro. I'm going to get 3 meals on top, bro. So I'm straight.
stop.
I was on the street. I'm dead ass serious. I just got.
Ma'am, you are so far from straight. We cannot even claim that. Because you have this long list of stealing or like not paying, and then you want to say that like it wasn't you that got convicted, and then you want to say that you're straight. Yeah, maybe you're not on drugs, but you're stealing shit. Like that's still not good.
Bro, I'm going to get 3 meals on top, bro. So
Using a stolen credit card, stolen checkbook. Oh, yeah, I guess that would make sense too. Just bumming around, I guess, right? It was my evil twin. God damn her. She's always getting me convicted of all these crimes. Classic dine and dash. Right, like, but I guess like innkeeper, like I wasn't sure how to take that. Cause yeah, like I would like does like is a restaurant included in that or is it just like hotel? I don't know.
I'm straight. I was on the street. I'm dead ass serious. I just got hired for a job. I was gonna go over there and then do that because I need music. I need music. So that's what I did. He's asking me. He got a
I need music.
freaking eyeliner pencil, and I don't understand how that theft is not even towards related to stealing anything. Marissa Mercado. She stays at 300 courtyards of Jacaranda, El Dorado Estates. But I'm gonna be leaking, and I don't want to mess up my shorts.
No, I get it.
I don't think you do though. Okay?
Straight as a sickle, yeah.
Let who know? How much longer here?
It's all waiting on approval right now.
Approval for what?
From the higher ups.
But what are they gonna approve of? Their
Well,
arrest?
no, not that. That's already
Charges?
approved. That's already approved. We just have to. Everything has to be.
The eyeliner ain't
looked
helping.
over before we do anything.
She was on her period, so the officers made arrangements for her to change her tampons.
I'm gonna take you to the bathroom, but he's gonna have to come in the bathroom, but I'm gonna be in the stall with you.
Why does he have to come?
Because we always have two people. Alright? Or you should have a female, so I'm the only one right here. He's not gonna be looking at you. He's gonna be outside the stall.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Alright.
Just give me a second. When was the last time you changed your tampon?
Right in there. Right before I went, right when I went into Walmart.
Okay, so you should be, but you've been heavily bleeding, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
The bathroom's over here.
One sec, let me get this.
I'll put that in your property. Go ahead, wash your hands. I'll put that back.
Are they gonna find more? I don't know. Doesn't seem like it. I mean this this seems like fair enough, I guess. You gotta go change your tampon.
So you should be fine till you get booked. We're gonna, because we have shift change, we're going to our PD, and then a night shift guy is gonna transport you. Just go around and just hand the seat back.
So basically just my clothes and what I got on?
Escape through the toilet, yeah.
Probably like whatever's in your black bag, but I think, is that the blue bag full of clothes?
It's all clothes.
Yeah, so it may not fit. I'll try.
The female was charged with battery upon a peace officer, theft, and resisting arrest.
Oh goddamn. I just cannot. She was something else. I think the licking of the camera was the worst. I think that was the worst. I think that was the worst of it. The same lady from before? Before, I don't know. Maybe? Alright, I'll be back. I'm gonna go take a quick break. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Y'all jamming out. I love to see it. I love to see it. Alright. Woman thinks she's in charge of the traffic stop. I feel like this is gonna be a banger. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. I think this is gonna be a banger. I have a feeling.
At around 1 a.m. in the night, a New Jersey officer conducted a traffic stop on a female for erratic driving.
How you doing? My name's Officer Miller. Just gotta let you know we got body worn cameras on, okay? Your music is way too loud, and you are driving way too fast. That's fine. How much did you have to drink? It is reeking.
Who did you take your break animations? I did them myself. I recorded, so there's this, it's like an idle thing. It's called lo-fi sessions or whatever, and so I just recorded footage from it, and then I put it in DaVinci Resolve and made the taking. I did the rest of it, so I did it myself. It's cozy. It was just a quick one.
Alright, I'm gonna have somebody come and test you, okay? No! I have to. I get it, but you still reek of it.
The female refused to answer any questions.
You still reek of it? Oof.
I get it, but you still reek of it.
The female refused to answer any questions, so the officer called for a DUI
She's like,
specialist
oh,
on the
thank
scene.
you.
You're about to get
It's
tested.
cozy.
Come this way, since you don't want to listen.
I gotta make a new one though because they just added Among Us, so you can get like a little. I got the little Among Us dude, and it's really cute. So now I feel like I gotta add to it so we can get that one in because it's pretty cute. They just came. I think it just came out the other day, but I saw it today, so um I did what I needed to do to get the little sussy, but I definitely need it. 10 out of 10. Right, reek of it. The pancake one, yeah, that one's pretty cute. There's a lot of different ones that are pretty cute, but yeah, it's just like I usually have it on when I'm drawing because if I'm listening to music or something, it gets like a lot of the like lyric videos or whatever, like they have like flashing lights and stuff, and it gets like it's kind of distracting because I can see it out of the corner of my eye on my other monitor. I'd gotten that. I don't know if it's like a game. I don't know. Like, but I bought that, so I put it up on my other monitor, so it's like a nice little like cozy like I don't know screensaver type deal. But yeah, it's like really cute. There, do you want to see it? I can load it up real quick here. I'll show you guys it. Um, and then like they have like their own lo-fi tracks too, but it's I don't know. It's nice. It's just nice. Russian Badger video? I have not. Uh, yeah. Oh. Show up. Yeah. Okay, so this is like what it looks like. Um, like when you can have like all different things. You can decorate your whole place. I don't remember how to zoom out though. And then so you can like hide the HUD. And then they just came out with the little Among Us. But then there's like different activities you can do like so like that's like what I record is like they have all these and then like look at like plays their little game. Like the window seat, right? And then they came out with this background, which is like space, which is cute. And then there's like a drawing one, and then there's the bed. Right? I think this one's cute. So yeah, you can decorate like your whole place. And then oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, here. So you can do so you can like decorate like your whole place. and like have it however you want, and then you can set your activity to do like whatever, and then it'll like zoom in on it, and then so yeah, I just like recorded like little bits and pieces of it, and so it just transitions. They're like reading a book. And then this one, like, they'll drink with you. Yeah, the kitchen scenes are pretty good too. So then this was like a DLC they came out with, and you can do whisking. Right? It's cute. I love the little Among Us. Then there's our table. So then you can just like set all these, and then I usually just pick one and I just have it up on my other monitor. But so like I gotta like probably add to it. I still have the video file, so I'll just add to it and edit it a little bit more so we can add this one. But I think it's super cute. Right? It's the purple bean. And there's like different ones you could have. So you have like a bunch of clothing, and then they have this thing now where you can like set the different colors of stuff, but there's like a whole bunch of clothing that you can choose from. So you can like make your own outfits. And then these are all they're called spirit companions. And then they have different colors. So you got like red, blue, green. I love all the like the little hats they have. I think they're cute. I love that they got this one, that they collabed with them, because I think it's adorable. I got I unlocked the white one and the purple one because I like the little halo this one has. And then there's like all different ones though. There's a lot of really cute ones. Here's the pancake one. But then they have different variants too you can unlock. I have like ADD when it comes to the companions. I usually like go through a bunch of them. The capybara one I love though too. It's just sassy. And then the little bunny. And these are like, I think they're supposed to be like octopus. And then the little spider one's kind of cute though too. It's like a little cinnamon roll. But then they have like these are like all the base ones that you could have, like the little wolf, raccoon. This one I use a lot though. I really like this one. This one's probably one of my favorites. But they're all pretty cute. It's all pretty cozy. But yeah, that's how I make it, is I just record it. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, they added cleaning in this. It's cute because it like cleans the vent. I was like, that's so cute. It's like cleaning the vent. So yeah, this is what it is. This is how I made my BRB screen. Is I just kind of go through, but I just redecorated my place, so it looks a little different than what's in my BRB screen. But yeah, that's it. But this is like this is what I have on when I draw or when I'm doing other stuff, and I just like don't like flashy stuff on my other screen especially if I'm trying to draw. It just gets really distracting for me. So I tend to try to like not have that going. So then I just put this up. Right? It's got the Halloween vibes. That's what I love. I love. I live for.
Go stand over here. You don't want to... Right there. Right there.
Follow me.
Right? It's very soothing.
Right here. Sidewalk.
There's lo-fi music on it. It's like they have a ton of tracks too that you can listen to too, and like they're really good. Kendrick, how's it going? Right, back to crime.
What's going on? We all got cameras.
Totally.
Right? I asked you out of the car.
Reeks.
Right? I told
It
you.
reeks.
We're gonna test.
We're just going to run a few tests just to make sure you're okay to drive, okay? Is that okay?
Whether you pass or fail, we'll figure it out.
Do you have any... Yeah, actually shut those lights
I'm gonna shut mine off too.
Yeah. Do you have any medical issues,
Not
anything
at
like
all.
that? Nothing? Anything wrong with your eyes, legs?
No, not at all. What's going on?
Oh, we're just gonna run a few tests just to make sure you're okay to drive.
We gotta make sure you're not a cripple, is basically what he's saying. Like, do you have anything that will make you a cripple? No? Okay, so now we're gonna do our test. He's saying it politely.
At all. What's going on?
Oh, we're just gonna run a few tests just to make sure you're okay to drive.
So you're asking me questions that doesn't have to do with the driving.
You're doing good.
Well,
Good to see ya.
My issues have nothing to do. I didn't do nothing wrong.
Okay, all right.
So, please.
All right.
Next corner, that's my house.
Okay, all right. All right. I didn't pull you over. This officer pulled you
Okay,
over.
I'm
He has his
scared.
reasons. He has his reasons.
I'm not scared.
He has his reasons. Okay.
I kind of feel like she's gonna fail too, but I guess we'll see. Yeah.
Can you make these tests? Can you do these tests for me?
Yes.
Okay.
What do you want me to do?
All right. I'm gonna explain it to you.
I don't know if I can make it.
Okay, hold on. I'll explain it to you. I need somebody here with me.
I'm just saying, I'm
okay.
just telling him.
Yeah. I just need.
Not him stuttering, right?
No, hold it for me. Yeah. Just kind of like above so I can see your eyes. I just need to see your eyes, okay? All right. So you have nothing wrong. You wear glasses, contacts, anything like that? All right. So what I'm going to do is you're going to just follow the tip of my finger, all right? All right. You can keep your hands on your sides. You can relax. It's okay.
She's getting aggressive. Barbara's about to begin. I mean, so far she's holding it in well. She's holding it in well, but I think the ugly's about to make an appearance.
Tip of my finger,
It's naive.
All right. You can keep your hands on your sides. You can relax. It's okay. All right,
I mean, she obviously understands, though.
Eyes only. Do not move your head, okay? All right? It's going to take about a minute and a half, okay?
It's going too fast that I can't tell. It looks like she moved her head a little bit, but not bad.
All right.
The other thing we can't tell, though, is like if she is high, like her eyes might feel a little glassy. So, but I can't tell from this.
Okay. All right. You should be good. All right. Come walk this way. Come on. Just relax. Okay. All right. Just place your right foot in front of your left foot, heel to toe fashion, just like that. Okay. All right. Heel to toe.
What's wrong?
Right in front of the left. All right. Heel to toe. Your arms at your side. All right. Just stay in that position. Okay. Don't move until I instruct you to do so, all right? So what you're going to do is you're going to take, when I tell you to begin, you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps in a straight line, okay?
What is 9 heel-to-toe?
I'll demonstrate to you, okay? Just listen to my instruction. When I tell you to begin,
I like her shoes.
steps, right?
She has nice shoes.
On the 9th step, you're going to keep your front foot planted. Okay, you're going to turn with your other foot, which I'll show you. All right, I'm show you all. Please,
I'm listening.
I know, but
She's very chest for her. She got a rack on her.
you're going to turn with your other foot, which I'll show you. All right, I'm show you all. Please,
I'm listening.
I know, but I need you to stay in that position.
I'm listening.
I know. Can you stay in this position though? It's very important you stay in this position. Thank you. Heel to toe. All right. Hands at your side. Okay. So 9 heel to toe steps. On your 9th step, you're going to keep your front foot planted.
Yeah.
Turn with your other foot. Turn around.
Those flashlights are really bright.
Heel to toe steps back. All right.
Ready?
What? Hold on.
I'm gonna get out of here.
All right. We'll try to get you out of here. All right. So when you do that, I want you to keep your eyes on your feet, hands at your side, count the steps out loud. So.
9 down. 9
So I'm gonna.
9 back.
Yes. So hold on. So this is the position you're in now, right? Correct.
Right, I'm off center.
1, 2, 3, all the way up to 9. Turn like this. Short, choppy steps. 1, 2, 3, 9 steps. Okay.
9,000. Yeah.
All right, you can begin.
9,000 steps.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Turn around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What else?
Okay.
Oh, I mean, she's sassy. She's definitely a little sassy. That's okay. Should just ask you for yeah, right? I mean, honestly, like, I tried doing this in the living room the other day, and I was like, "Okay," like, they probably would think I'm drunk. Even though I, like, don't drink. Right? She's sassy. She said 9, not 12, first of all. True. That is true, too. We we have missed, some important details here.
One more test. One more test.
One.
No. You're done with that test. I have another test. Okay.
She's about to lose it. I feel like it's
Feet on
coming.
your side, hands on your side. Okay. Just stand like that, nice and relaxed. Okay.
So code 3 past your house.
When I tell you to
God.
begin, you're gonna pick one foot up, either one, left or right. You can keep your legs straight, foot pointed out.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you're in the situation and, like, you hadn't drank anything, like, at all, I would just say, like, just give me a breathalyzer because, sir, like, I am not. I fall up the stairs, so asking me to do this is, asking a lot.
One foot up, either one, left or right. You can keep your legs straight, foot pointed out, about 6 inches above the ground, like this. Okay. All right, hold, no. Okay. All right, and not yet. I didn't tell you to begin. I didn't tell you to begin.
She do the Karate Kid move.
About 6 inches above the ground. All right. You're gonna leave it in that position. You're gonna count 1001, 1002, 1003.
What is going on? Can you put me on?
Uh-oh.
No. No. That's insane. I can do it if you want me to, but that's insane.
What's insane?
Whatever you're telling me to do.
Possible accident?
So, do you wanna do it?
I
Maybe.
can do it. Okay. I don't think this is a test for me to do it.
It is a test.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Okay. Get it off, because I want to get out of here.
That's true too. Yeah, I mean, like, obviously she a little stink, of beverages of some sort and maybe some other stuff. So the crane position, yeah. Trip on my own foot, officer. Can I just take the breathalyzer blood test? Yeah, exactly.
I live right there.
Okay.
So what do you want me to do? Just explain to me and
I did
let me
explain
get
to
it
you.
out.
I did.
No. This is insane. I don't agree with whatever you're doing.
I mean, I think part of it is like this officer doesn't have quite the finesse that we've seen in other officers. So I definitely see your point. Like he's not being an ass, but he definitely doesn't have some of the like smoothness or niceness, or I mean, like not that he's being mean. He's just he built different.
I can recall you and you're doing extras. You're doing extra. You guys, not you. You are doing extra. So let me know what's going on. Because I want to get the out of here. I'm sorry, I don't want to be cursing. I don't want to do this shit, but you are extra. You are being extra.
Okay,
so please.
She sounds like XQC for some reason to me. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's her accent, but she gives me like a XQC vibe.
Do this shit, but you are extra. You are being extra.
Yeah, not much finesse.
So please, what do you want me to do?
Okay. I was called here to make sure you're not
do
drunk.
you want to arrest me? Do you want to give me a ticket? What the you want me to do? Whatever you're doing.
Well, I just want you to. I just want.
Give me the last text. I want to get the out of here. You're doing extra.
Okay. All right.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
So.
A 4? What the you want me to do? Because I want to get the out of here.
Okay.
It could be, yeah. Like, I mean, I guess I don't know how long she's been here. That like maybe she doesn't understand like how stuff works here, or I don't know where she came from. Where like maybe driving under the influence isn't a big deal where she's from, but it's like a big deal here. Be done if you didn't argue. True.
What do you want me to do?
So.
A 4? What the you want me to do? Because I want to get the out of here.
Okay.
You're doing extra.
So stand there.
No, I'm getting aggravated.
Okay.
Because I know my right.
Okay. All right. Do you want to do the test or no? It's up to you.
Go ahead. Leave me the last test.
Okay.
What is it?
Okay. So stand on your side.
Oh, you want me to straight? That's what you want to see?
What?
I don't know. I'm concerned
Stand.
about you guys. What the gonna do? You acting weird because I can turn. So what do you want me to do so I can get out of here?
I'm trying to explain.
You want me to strip or not?
No.
What?
So
Whoa, ma'am. No, we are not taking our clothes off. I don't know where we got this from exactly, but I also don't know why this is gonna be like importance. Like she's like, you want me to strip? Like where did this come from? Like, ma'am, Ma'am, we are not. We do not. We are not doing that. Please. I don't know where you come from, but that is not how we do things here. I mean, it's funny, but it's just like, uh, can't pinpoint where. Right, that's an unexpected turn. Arrest her fucking fat ass, okay?
Get out of here.
I'm trying to explain.
You want me to strip or not?
No.
Okay, so get me out of here.
Yeah, these aren't these kind of cops. Now, I don't know about other places, but it doesn't seem like these cops are like those kind of cops, you know? Yeah, maybe that's how you get out of a DUI wherever she's from. I don't know.
I don't know. Get me out of here now.
Okay. All right.
Get me out of here.
Okay. Stand with your feet together, hands at your side. Okay. When I tell you to begin. Okay. You're gonna lift one leg, left or right, straight out.
Which way do you lift it up?
Like this, like so, straight out, foot pointed out, about 6 inches above the ground.
South America
Right.
must. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, she's like a very. She's a very unique accent. I can't really tell where she's from either. Very unique. I don't hate it. Like she sounds kind of cool.
Above the ground. All right. You're gonna count 1001, 1002.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What the do you want me to do? Can you do it for me? Count to 10. Can you do that the same thing that you're telling me to do?
You want to do the test?
No. Can you do it for me? No. Let me ask you a question.
All right, you don't
Whatever you ask me to do, can you do it for me?
Okay, you don't want to do the test.
Okay.
Okay.
You want me to count for 1,000?
You don't have a Jamaican sound too. Yeah, I don't know. Like it.
You're being placed under arrest.
She sounds like a few different, like a mixture kind of.
You're being placed under arrest. All right.
For what? No.
Okay.
Wait. I can't be under arrest, but you gotta give me my rights.
You have the right to remain
No.
silent.
I have the right.
There it is. You have. You asked for it and you got it. He's delivering.
My rights.
You have the right to
And
remain
put
silent.
the cup, yeah.
No. I have the right, but why I'm being under arrest? No. Excuse me, mom.
Ma'am, don't fight.
Don't fight it.
Give me my rights.
They're gonna
I have one right.
Okay, but just tell me.
Ma'am, put your hands behind your back.
Just
Ma'am.
tell me why I be under arrest.
Oh boy.
No.
Well, she's an angry drunk.
Resisting if you don't stop.
I'm not resisting.
I love those Kendricks. They're so cute. Oh, they're so good.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. Come on, how did I not pass my test? Come on.
Well, I bet he can tell you why. And I don't know, like, I don't know why we look this shocked. Like, some part of Africa this uses. Could she be like Haitian? Maybe? I don't know. You aren't the Karate Kid for one, right? Like, I mean, to be fair, at least we haven't heard the like screeching, although this video's not over, so there's still time.
Be realistic. I passed my test. Why are you doing this? I live right there down the street. Why are you doing that? Give me a reason why.
Ma'am.
Well, why? Give me a reason.
Stop resisting. You're under arrest. You're under arrest. You're under arrest. Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
But why I am under arrest?
Stop resisting.
Puerto Rican?
Why I am under arrest?
For drunk driving.
No.
Stop resisting. You're under.
Do you have a proof?
Give me a hit.
I think I could stand on one foot for 10 seconds. But the like walking thing, I definitely since I've tried that one, I was like, oh yeah, I definitely look like I'm drunk.
For drunk driving.
No.
Stop resisting. You're under.
Do you have a proof?
Give me a hit.
Right, they just said why you're under arrest.
Get together here. I got this.
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything.
Not fair. Come on, be realistic. I'm too respect to you like that. Come on, I'm not.
It's over.
Ma'am, it's okay.
Don't do that.
Go.
It's not much of a thing anymore.
The uncooperative female then
I
attempted
honestly
to
have no
resist
idea.
arrest by pulling her arm away and trying to bite an officer.
Oh.
You're under arrest.
she getting them. She's trying to get them num nums.
Well, do you have a proof?
Yes.
How?
Everything you just did.
No. He
Yes.
just texted me. He just texted me.
You're under arrest.
No, I'm not.
It's over. It's over.
I gotta call my lawyer.
It's over.
Can I call my lawyer?
You'll call him when you get back to headquarters.
No. I gotta call my lawyer now.
I'm gonna call him now.
Can I? Don't do this. Come on, what's going on with you
No,
guys? What's wrong with you? Hello, my car is right there. But what's wrong? Yo, please don't
the car.
Man, just get in the car. It's over. It's over.
You're just gonna have to come to the realization, lady. You drove drunk and you got caught. I don't know what else there's to say about that. Welcome to America. I don't know. Cannibal?
Because you're not letting him get in the car or you're gonna get another charge.
I don't think I could do it. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I don't have enough patience for people like this. And it's just like, I don't know. Like, I think I would probably be filled with so much rage by the end of the day.
You're gonna get charged with a criminal charge.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
Because you're not letting him get in the car or you're gonna get another charge. You got two choices. Either you go home within the next 4 hours or you go to jail.
No.
Get in the car.
You want to go to jail? So then get in the car.
Be an adult and get in the car.
You want me
Get in the car right now.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
Yes,
I didn't do nothing wrong.
Get in
Can
the
you
car.
tell me what I did wrong?
Can you tell me what I did wrong? Like, what is it with this? Like, what is it like they tell you 5 times and then we keep going back to like I didn't do anything. Like, why am I being arrested? Tell me again what I did. And it's like they told you like 5 times. You've worked in a bar and it's stressful dealing with drunk people. Oh yeah. I feel like any sort of like restaurant, bar, retail jobs, anything like that where it's like general public, like oh, my hat goes off to those people because I could not. I mean, I worked retail in high school and I hated it, but like I only worked like part-time, so like it wasn't that bad. Like I only had to put up with it for like, like 3 days a week. But like if I, was doing that like as like a full-time job or something like that, I think I would lose my shit. Absolutely.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
Get in
Can
the
you
car.
tell me what I did wrong?
I will tell you once you get in the car.
Listen, can I
No.
go?
You have no control here.
No,
It's over.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do. Come on. I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, but just the fact that they like don't lose their shit, it says a lot about them though, that like and to show that like it takes a special kind of person and like, like I mean, minus like the bad ones that you see sometimes that, go it's like they probably shouldn't be a cop because they go a little overboard on stuff that they shouldn't, but I would say the majority of the ones that we watch, like all these cops have like a lot of patience.
Control here.
No,
It's over.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do. Come on. I didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't do nothing wrong.
Get in the car.
You got two options. I know you don't want to go to jail. You're going to go to headquarters, which is in the center of town.
Can I go into my car?
And then you'll be home in 4 hours.
I don't want to go in timeout, right?
I know, it's in
So
camera.
this is bad.
I didn't do nothing
I
wrong.
do not want to pick you up and put you in the car.
But what the f... Come on. What did I do wrong? No. Wait. I'm not receiving. Come on. I'm not. No. I'm not receiving. I'm asking for my.
You are aggressive.
I'm asking for my rights.
Yeah, this is your rights.
No. You're not telling me.
You're for drunk driving.
Let's do this over. You got the right to remain silent. Anything.
Oh my God. I don't like talking in circles is not helping and it's not going to get you anywhere. It's definitely not going to get you out of the car. Like that's not going to happen. Wonder what her BAC is. Yeah, I wonder if we'll know at the end or at some point in here.
You're for drunk driving.
Yes, they are extremely patient.
You got the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You got the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, the state will give you one. Do you understand these rights? Your rights have been read to you.
Okay.
And you're being charged with the suspension. All right, you know what?
Oh my God.
Wait. Do you have any proof? No way. Don't do this. Come on, what's wrong with you guys? Don't do it.
She's in.
But I'm not wrong. What's wrong with you guys? Please. Come on, talk to me.
I'm charging you with resisting.
No, I'm receiving.
She's talking her way into more tickets? Yeah. She's like on her way to like a felony. at this point. That is where I guess that's endgame for her apparently. Tase her, please.
Yeah, that. I could take
Oh, she's drinking while she's driving. Classy, real nice.
We have the party's wallet, which we'll take for property. You've been arrested for DWI.
You didn't even give me that tip.
So, you do.
You didn't even give me. No, you're wrong.
You don't want to listen, then you asking me questions. You don't
want more
listen.
cookies. No time.
You
Yeah,
ask me a
right.
question, I try to answer it. You don't listen.
You know what? I'm allowed to get a phone call, right?
Yep. Once you get there.
So why the I don't have my phone?
Because you don't use your phone. That's one. And two, you get a phone call at headquarters, not on the road.
Being deported would be a favor if things keep escalating like that. Well, I mean, like she may not be illegal though, right? Yeah, she's acting like a child.
Huh?
Where they don't have to go. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
You don't control anything.
I don't like you.
I don't care.
He says I don't care.
We don't like each other.
Okay.
Fair enough. We don't like each other. Yeah, you know. Fair enough.
Stop doing that.
All right. You
I
have to
will walk.
You don't control this, all right? You've been controlling everything all day. This is not the way you work.
What's wrong with you?
No,
What did I do with you?
You didn't do anything.
Okay,
But
so
you're
you
not
let
listening.
me go? Cause I don't want you to touch me. I didn't do nothing wrong. I'm not criminal.
Trust me.
What's wrong with you? Why are you teasing me like that?
I don't want to touch you.
You touch me now.
He says I don't want to touch you. He is so over it. I feel like this man has children though. Just the way that he's like treating her and like talking to her, like that was great though. What the girl said that he's just like, nope, yeah.
What's wrong
Yeah,
with
he
you? Why
doesn't
you
give a
teasing
shit
me like
anymore.
that?
He's over it.
You touch me
But
right
he's
now.
still being nice.
Can you stop? I don't like you guys. You're being very inconsiderate. I just need to be in my space. Can you?
The female was charged with driving under the influence, resisting arrest, obstructing the administration of law, and aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer.
Damn, look at this grocery list she got. Oh man. DUI, resisting arrest, obstructing the administration of law, aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer. Oof. Could have just been a DUI. Could have just been a DUI. But she had to go full send.
Posted.
Had to go full send. Alright. We're going down a rabbit hole next. This is Pipergate or YouTube rabbit hole. I don't know. This one seemed like it was crazy. So we're going down another rabbit hole tonight. Absolutely believe that, right? Right, it's rabbit hole time.
Extremely disturbing and bizarre channel. Notice the end of the videos. It's sick. Also the comments. I think it's huge. This was posted to Reddit back in December of 2020, along with a link to a channel known as Piper Rocks. A page seeming—
Do you know about Pipergate? I have never heard of this. I just saw it on his... I was going through his videos to try and find something that were like rabbit holes, because I like the rabbit holes, even though they're like really fucked up. But I do appreciate the rabbit holes, and so this was like the first one I came across that other than like the ones that we had watched. So I just added it to the list.
run by a young girl who used the account to showcase her video editing skills. It was a premise that admittedly sounded both innocent and mundane. Only there was—
Sounds familiar, but you're not sure. Oh hell no, Pipergate. Yeah, I mean, this seems like I kind of skimmed through it a little bit just to see, and it looked like it was like a little creepy. So I was like, all right. First time hearing this. Yeah, this is like a first for me too.
There was something strange about the child who went by Piper. Her edits were bizarre, violent, and most of all, highly perverted, despite Piper being just a kid. It didn't take a trained eye to notice that something appeared very wrong with this account and its owner. But just how wrong it really was is something that maybe I wasn't prepared to discover, because the Piper Rocks channel was really just a scratch on the surface of a decades-old internet mystery and the beginning of a rabbit hole that takes us deeper than we've ever gone before. Before we dive into this, I want to first thank today's sponsor, Hunt a Killer. Now that life is heading back to somewhat normalcy, and we're finally starting to be able to see our friends again, Hunt a Killer is the perfect option for your next group hangout, as it's easily
I always
become
wanted
my
to do
favorite
one of
game
these.
night
Hunt a
option.
Killer.
Hunt a Killer is a murder mystery game, where
They're
you're
kind of
mailed a box
expensive,
full of
though.
evidence and clues of a fictional case that needs solving. It is incredibly interactive, and based off of my own experiences, it has a very similar vibe to what you would expect from an escape room. Only with this, you never even have to leave your home. As a longtime user of the service myself, I typically will break it out for date nights or having friends over for a few drinks, often leading to us taking it way too seriously, but that's the fun of it. So I do highly recommend heading over to huntakiller.com/Nick to browse their selection of themed boxes. And if you use the code NICK at checkout, then you'll be given 20% off your purchase. The original Reddit post didn't offer much in the way of context to this mysterious channel, but in the comments beneath it, a user would share that they had found a similar account that was associated with Piper Rocks, as it featured the same.
You want to try this with the process to even get it? Was too annoying. Oh, what are you? I thought you just ordered it and it was like a mystery box that you got. Is it not like that? Or because I know, aren't there ones that are like they're almost like campaigns and like you get stuff like every month or something like that? And then I thought they were like smaller ones that you could like solve in a day or something. I don't know. They've actually gone to their site. I just see it all the time, but it sounds like fun. To someone that can read, people decide to play with you. I tend to take this kind of game way too serious. Oh, really? I feel like this would be fun. We have like cases. We have like cases to solve at Target. Oh, are they at Target? I'll have to maybe my Target has one, and I could go see. I want to make sure you do it with friends, then you will actually do it. What, they like test you? Is there like a test involved? She's done with her friend. Did she like it? Because I always thought they were. I always thought they seemed like they'd be kind of fun to do.
A similar account that was associated with Piper Rocks, as it featured the same distinct style
She
of
did?
editing, along with the pages
Maybe I'll see
literally
what's at
linking
Target
to each
then.
other. The second channel was called Isabel Piper, and in
There's like a survey. Is the survey disguised as a quiz? Because that seems crazy.
literally linking to each other. The second channel was called Isabel Piper, and in the year 2018, the young girl would post interchangeably across
This is 2018. This isn't that long ago.
both accounts, and she did so at a very consistent rate until 2019 when she would abandon the two pages. Not much was known about the supposed girl running the channel, but throughout her uploads she would sprinkle in minor details about herself, at one point saying, "Please sub, I'm 10 years old and I make special effects." Something she was very adamant about across her page, as she was never trying to hide the fact that she was just a kid, essentially using the page to practice with her video editing, which would usually be something that's far from noteworthy, had it not been for the actual contents of her videos.
I would love it if you subscribe to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up for more awesome videos just like this one.
What the fuck? Oh no! Oh no! What is? Oh my! Oh my god!
The videos unfold in a meme-like format, with clips being thrown together in jarring and odd ways, and with each video bearing little similarity to the next. That is, minus the appearance of Piper herself, as well as a constant and disturbing air of sexualization. Some videos showcase crude humor that you would expect from a fully grown adult, and others feature much more disturbing edits.
Oh
it
my
was
goodness.
strange to say the least, but to solidify the feeling that something was in fact very wrong with this channel, one could simply look at the outro that she had adopted not long after starting her uploads. It's something that I'm choosing not to show you, and something that I don't suggest you seek out.
Yeah, right? This got weird real fast. Like, what in the hell? Oh my goodness. Cannibal Shia LaBeouf. There's shirtless people wearing big heads. Ugh. That one was bad. That one was very disturbing.
Out either, as essentially it's a revealing upward shot of a young girl wearing a small skirt. And though it doesn't quite qualify as CP, the suggestiveness of it
Thank you
is
for the sub.
undeniable, as clearly it was meant to be sexual. And that is exactly how Piper's audience would perceive it.
Ugh.
Commenters would say things like, "I love you, what's your Snapchat? LOL, you did it."
No. Oh no. Oh no. I don't like this. Ugh.
Would say things like, "I love you, what's
Like a
your
bunch of
Snapchat?
creepos.
LOL, you did it. You need some more booty shaking, but it was still good." And estoy enamorado, contactimonos, which although I definitely butchered, translates to, "I'm in love, let's get in touch." And it's this comment that to me proved to be the most concerning, as Piper
Better
would
buckle
actually
up.
respond by saying, "Thank you for watching, how
I
old
can
are
only
you?"
imagine
To
that
which the
this
man simply
gets
says,
worse.
19. And you? Piper then says, "I am 11, leading to the conversation's end, with the commenter stating, "En el amor no hay edad," or, "In love, there is no age." The comments were
Yes there is. Yes, there absolutely is. Yes. Yes, there is. Did he party his rights? An FBI with these things? That's a good question. That's a very, very good question. I agree, Kendrick. we need the bat.
were few and
We
far
need more than that.
between on both of Piper's channels,
We need some
though
of this.
nearly every single one was flirtatious, despite Piper being 10 years old at the time of making the account. Whether she knew it or not, this little girl was making content catered to some of the worst people that this planet has to offer, and it's likely that she had no idea she was doing so. I mean, how could she?
Yes, yes, there is an age and it is 18 plus. Yes, yeah. Yes. Actually deal with some right? For real. Just in Portuguese, the H is usually
Offer,
silent.
and it's likely
I don't
that
think
she
you
had
did too
no
bad.
idea she was doing so. I mean, how could she? She was just a kid, right? Understand?
What if she's not? But what if it's like a relative or like her parents or like one of her parents and then they're like using her and like having her do things, but it's like the parents that are controlling it. That I mean like that sounds like absolutely horrific, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Understandably, people
Age is just a number while jail cell is just a room, right?
began to wonder who this girl actually was, along with what her story is. As if she genuinely was just a kid, then being in contact with people like this would clearly be a
20
danger
plus
to
personally.
her. But it didn't take long for the cracks to start emerging. For starters, across Piper's videos, it's blatantly
Do you think it's a very young adult looking, or very young looking an adult? I can't talk right now. Apparently, it could be, but I guess like since we don't actually, because this is like blurred out, which like for obvious reasons. But I don't know. Like it's hard to know since we don't really see like what she looks like if she could possibly be somebody that maybe was able to make themselves look more childish.
emerging. For starters, across Piper's videos, it's blatantly obvious that different girls are shown in many uploads, sometimes famous actresses, often from clips taken from The Amanda Show, as well as Lazy Town, while others are of child YouTube stars, typically taken from their older uploads when they were at their youngest. And most strangely of all, Piper used a similar picture across the Isabel Piper and Piper Rocks account, with this girl being shown in a good...
Right, but I don't know if I don't know if you can, I don't know if you can make, I guess you can edit yourself to make yourself look 10. I mean, we can kind of see it here, but it's still not the best picture. Or like, what if it's something creepy, like somebody's family member who was like at things with them and were like recording them and then made this account? I don't know. I feel like there's like so many like horrific outcomes of this.
good chunk of uploads, and Piper herself claims that this is in fact her. This is Piper, though in reality it appears to be yet another child actress, and one who looks nothing like other videos that Piper also claimed to be of her. It didn't add up, as not only did these girls clearly differ from each video, but most of these girls were easily identifiable as other people clearly not named Piper. The hole in these channels were undeniable. Piper could not have been who she claimed to be, but that didn't prove anything, as maybe Piper was just pretending to be these young girls and using the clips just to practice her editing, or even fantasizing of being famous. However, any hope of that being a possibility seemed to end on March 25th, 2018, when she would upload the video, "In the woods editing my video," which was the first time that Piper would reveal her voice.
Hi, guys. Well, I was editing
That's a man. This is a dude. This is like schoolboy shit.
some of my videos, and I forgot and left the camera on, so thought I'd upload it and show you guys. Hope you like it. See you later, baby. Yeah.
Piper's voice was an obvious fake, and was clearly just someone making their voice sound higher, and then pitching it up in post-production.
Right,
It
bruh.
sounded completely unnatural, and nothing like what you would expect from a 10-year-old girl. In fact, just pitching down the voiceover exactly 2 notches makes it sound much more realistic.
Well, I was editing some of my videos, and I forgot and left the camera on.
And you can start to tell that it
And find, yeah, exactly. That is exactly what it sounds like. Or they're just like a, I don't know. I don't know what they're looking for exactly. Or they want to be a younger girl? I don't know. A day something. Yeah, I feel like this is like schoolboy shit, you know? Like the schoolboy shit too.
My videos, and I forgot and left the camera on.
and you can start to tell that it's seemingly a more mature and masculine sounding voice, clearly of someone attempting to sound childish and like a little girl. Between the lies told about who she actually was and the jarring fake voiceovers, which would end up being used multiple times,
I thought you were the Candyman.
it left many questions, but one resounding truth, that Piper was not who she claimed to be, and in all likelihood she wasn't even a child. So essentially what we have here is a person making hypersexual edits from clips of girls no older than 12 years old, while pretending to be a young girl themselves. All the while creeps are flocking to the channel to hit on this person who they believe is a kid. The whole thing is a confusing mess of darkness that leaves no clear answers as to what is actually happening here.
That is true. Like I feel like there's like a lot going on with this. Like you have the person who obviously is very, very odd. And then it's like they want people, or they enjoy people hitting on them, thinking that they're this girl. So they, but I mean, like let's just say this is like a 25-year-old man who's talking to, I don't know, at least 19, like at the very least 18, 19-year-olds that are interested in her. Yeah, this seems like a whole mess. Right? The voice is pretty creepy. Well, I don't know. It's just, honestly, it just sounds like a dude.
It was initially theorized that this could be some kind of catfish scam, potentially made so that the owner of the account could solicit relations with the people watching these videos, believing that this person was in fact a little girl. Or perhaps even more likely, these pages were set up to catch predators in the act.
See, like, I could get that maybe if you were, or like maybe you're like a vigilante of some sort, like trying to catch predators, but it doesn't seem like, I don't know, but these videos seem like they're too weird.
Or perhaps even more likely, these pages were set up to catch predators in the act, using these channels as their in to expose those actively pursuing relations with minors, which was honestly what I hoped this was all about, as it seemed like the best case scenario. But with no leads and no mention of the channels across the web, it was really anyone's guess. However, upon finding the channel back in December, another mysterious set of channels had been gaining traction.
Yeah, or I think they would get like actual women that maybe sound young, or or you could like get them to sound younger. Like you'd probably get actual women, right? But I feel like just these videos alone are just weird, right? Like these are just weird. I don't like, it doesn't seem like something that would be like some sort of like predator trap. Because it seems like those like they go to like chat rooms, right? And then they try to like talk to people. So then like you don't even have to send pictures necessarily, but then you just get like some short girl that you could, make look like she's a lot younger, and then, send those to like, set up your trap for them. But I feel like these videos are like way too weird to give off like a entrapment vibe.
The channel back in December, another mysterious set of channels had been gaining traction in the early months of 2021, and much to my surprise, the channels looked a lot like.
Oh yeah, it's like it's amazing how many just like unhinged people there are in this world. There's a lot of crazy people, there's a lot of creeps, there's just it's all crazy. It's all crazy.
Pipers. In total, as many as 6 to 8 other channels were found, posting the same style of content, with the main ones being Piper Bynes, along with Christina Black and Nicole W., each of which featured the same distinctly crude style of editing and sexual content.
Ugh. No. No.
And from the eye test alone, these channels were clearly related in some way to Isabel Piper and Piper Rocks, as they featured practically identical videos and subject matter, with the Piper Bynes channel having been active as recently as 3 months ago, while the Nicole W channel was active as far back as 10 years ago, further adding proof that Piper could not have been a child, as the whole timeline of this rabbit hole is older than a decade, and is
That's like the shit that was on the schoolboy stuff. Except it's a little less cursed because he made like all those kids look really weird, but that don't need to be here, right?
a child, as the
It's amazing how I feel like so much of this gets like hidden in plain sight, and then it doesn't help when like nothing gets done. It's like infuriating.
whole timeline of this rabbit hole is older than a decade and is still active as of 2021. So in all likelihood, she could not have been 10 years old.
Like I'm all for like, like I'm not against you being weird, right? But like there's like there's a very distinct line. There's a very, very distinct line. And I think that this absolutely crosses it, especially like when you're I don't know what this person is, but like if you're pretending to be like this young person, and then you're having grown men talk to you, like like none of this is good.
Still active as of 2021. So in all likelihood, she could not have been 10 years old just a few years ago, as she claimed. To me, this longevity totally removes any thoughts of this being some kind of ARG, and it also casts doubt on the page having been made to catch predators, as typically those operations wouldn't stretch out as long as this one had. Plus, I
Serving
don't think
red
this
line
would
hard to
really
miss,
be the most
exactly.
effective way to do so to begin
Exactly.
with. But if it all was real, if someone really was just making this content, then its true purpose must be something of great concern. A concern that had been felt far before me. Though I
Well, it also seems like stuff like this goes like under the radar for whatever reason. I don't, so then it's like people get bolder and bolder about it. And I don't think that that's a good thing, And then if you really start exploiting children like that, like I mean, that's just, oh God, I just hate all of it.
first became aware of this mystery back in December
I
of this
see,
year.
yeah.
In reality, it had been investigated nearly since its inception, making the rounds across Spanish YouTube, as well as being posted to various forum sites here and there, with many concerned about its deeper meaning. And out of all the sites that would host discussions about this ring of channels, the one that would take it most seriously would wind up being 4chan. There, interest would grow so large that a group would be set up solely for the purpose of investigating the matter in what they dubbed as Pipergate, with their research being cultivated into a 33-page report
Oh my
published back in
God.
August of 2020, where the true identity of Piper would be revealed. In the report, the investigators would outline how they found the email associated with the Piper Bynes YouTube channel, along with a few other accounts under the same name on both Twitter and Facebook, both of which having since been deleted. The group would then perform a reverse search on the email, leading them to a man named William Glenn Whitaker, who, with some more digging, was found to have a plethora of other emails,
30
with
email
those being
addresses?
directly
How do people keep track of this? You have 30 email addresses. These people are psychotic.
affiliated to the Nicole W. and Christina Black channels, along with the Isabel Piper and Piper Rocks channels as well, the channels where I began to fall down this rabbit hole. Our suspicions were correct. These pages were not run by a 10-year-old girl.
You got two, and you don't check either, right? Like, I mean, like, I very rarely, I mean, like, I check them, like, daily, but at the same time, it's, like, not, I mean, it's not like it's anything that's important, It's like I try to, like, just somewhat delete the ones that I can remember, but, like, it's, yeah. Like, there's definitely, one that I don't check very often at all.
Our suspicions were correct. These pages were not run by a 10-year-old girl. They were not run by Piper, and instead they were run by William Whitaker, a 65-year-old man. He was behind these sexualized videos. He was the one taking clips from little girls' YouTube channels and using them for his disturbing edits and pretending to be them. And somehow, it only gets worse from here, as William wasn't just your typical old man, making memes on the internet for fun.
I'm guessing he's been arrested for some things.
In fact, he was a felon, having been arrested back in 2002 after being caught with CP. William Glenn Whitaker was a registered sex offender, and he still is to this day. But the story doesn't end there, as this wouldn't be the end of William.
Right, so he was let out. Yeah, they always are, though. That's the thing. Like, they always are let out. Or, like, I don't I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Like, this is the stuff that, like we need to protect children, and this is not it, How's it going, Demon? Good to see ya.
William's legal troubles. Upon his release in the Tampa area, William would stay local and pick up a new line of work as he started his own talent agency that went by the name of Wizard Productions Modeling Agency. With his specialization
It's life in prison. I honestly think I think we can save a lot of money doing it another way. Very tired at work? Oh no. He was an offender, just like finding out the sea is blue. What I hate though is like when you hear about children disappearing and then they find the guy and they'll be like, oh, like he was a registered sex offender for having like CP and like all this other stuff. And he was, he was in and out of prison for all kind of like child abuse type shit. And then lo and behold, like a kid goes missing, winds up dead. And it's just like really? Like you guys are shocked? Like you're shocked. You're shocked that the person that did it has like a career of doing this and obviously can't help themselves. And so instead of like, dealing with the situation. You just keep letting him out. Like that's the stuff that like makes me angry. Why did you let him and think to not block his access to the internet in every way? That is true too. Yeah, like where are you going so that like we get to monitor everything? You just stay locked up forever. Yeah, I just like I don't know. It's like that's the kind of stuff that infuriates me because then it's like people are always just like, oh, well, like, like these poor kids. And it's just like, obviously, you don't give a shit about the kids because you're just letting them back out. Like, I don't know what else like, I don't believe that you get, like, if you are doing bad things with children, you don't get another shot, in my opinion. Like, that's it. That's it. Like, there are zero chances. Like you don't get a like retry. You don't get to like go back out in society because obviously you can't be trusted. So I would say that uh they are they are just way too lenient. They're not actively seeking help for themselves. They don't need out. I don't think this is gonna be my hot take. I don't think you can cure that, and I think there's only one way to. Yeah, there's no yeah.
Being in child star.
Radio has a whole different reference. Yeah. So he starts like a talent agency, right? Like so, like I'm guessing this is going to be geared towards like recruiting children. Like wonderful, wonderful. Should not have some have yes, exactly. Yes. I think that is the only cure. Like I honestly, like that might be like the hot take of the night, but I honestly don't. I don't think that I don't think there's a cure. The wood chipper, yeah. I don't know if there truly is or not. It's definitely a mental illness. It is a mental illness, but I also don't think that it's one that I don't like there's not medication you can take to make you stop, right? And then it becomes like a self-control issue, which means that you're not cured and it's not going to make you stop. So um I don't think there's a like I don't think you can cure yourself from this. You're just gonna have better self-control, which is like I don't know which is scarier at that point.
Stars. He would lure in families with the promise of stardom
Justification or
and
excuse,
connections to
yeah.
the music industry, something that would both excite parents and children alike. With this, he
How's
would
it going,
then bring the
hologram? Good to
children
see
to his
ya.
home and record them singing and dancing, with the promise that the tapes would then be sent to higher ups
Oh
in the music
no.
industry. But in reality, William had no connections.
Yeah,
All
he just wanted it for
was a
himself.
sex offender, and given his
'Cause he's disgusting. See, look, he gets let back out, and like this is the shit that he's doing.
status, the business was completely unlicensed, a total scam, and was 100% illegal. He had set the whole thing up to obtain these tapes. What he did with those
For clockwork or yeah. Your typos get worse the longer the night goes on. No, you're good. You're good.
recordings is something that is still unknown to this day, though it has been theorized that
He's
he
hired by
likely used them.
Nickelodeon, probably because he doesn't actually know how to do anything, Like at least I mean like not that those people like are talented by any means, but at least like they, like they had a job that they were doing. This guy doesn't. I don't think he could even like blend in that way, as much as like those like disgusting people did.
Something that is still unknown to this day, though it has been theorized that he likely used them for his own personal use, as well as
Yeah, the
potentially
Nickelodeon
having
one
sold them
is pretty
to other
dark.
people in the area, as well as across the web.
Oh, so he's like taking it and he's just distributing it. Okay, so like, ugh.
An idea that seemed to have been insinuated in the news report. The lies would eventually catch up to William in 2005 as the police busted the operation.
The police busted the operation. So what did you do with them? What happens? What happens? Did you throw him away? Lock away the key? I don't know. Tell his family where to pick up his remains? Like what happened here? I'm guessing none of those things happened.
would eventually catch up to William in 2005 as the police busted the operation and forced him to close his doors on Wizard Productions. Though oddly enough, it never seemed like he was given any jail time for this, and it seemed his only real legal repercussion was
I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I'm so surprised. They had because of all the gross people that could access that kind of saying that. Yeah. Yeah, it's I mean like and I get that like unfortunately, I feel like the beauty pageant circuit like cuz you know they have them start early, I guess, so they can have like a career of it, but I feel like that like draws in a lot of creepos. Direct evidence crazy. Yeah, right? Like how did nothing happen to him? Play wasn't explicit material. That's true too. Yeah, like if they were just girls dancing, that's true. But at the same time though, like like if he was already a registered sex offender, then he shouldn't even have been around children, which means that he should have been put in jail for being a registered sex offender and like violating whatever like rules that he probably had under, which I'm guessing is that you cannot be in contact with children. You can't be around children. So like either way, I feel like something should have happened to him. It really happens to them, but then there's some where an AC unit ends up falling on their head, which is an alternative to the wood chipper. Yeah. Yeah, like I think beauty pageants, like the little kid ones, are definitely like a little odd. But I also get it, like the beauty pageant world is like a you know, it's a huge thing and I know that they have so many for little kids. So, because I'm guessing that they just want them to be like, you know, like the next Miss America, so they start them young, but like that doesn't make it not weird, right?
having to close the business, despite his literal history with CP.
Oh, see, look, here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Possession of photo / picture showing sexual performance by a child. Okay, so he got guilty and convicted. The same guilty convicted. This is all. These are all the same date. So he had like 3 counts of this and then nothing. So then like nothing came of this? Like how? For the child yeah, I definitely agree. I 100% agree.
Because of this, William was released to the public, having been practically unheard of since. Well, that would be until he'd make his start on YouTube, with the bizarre set of channels that we know today. The report was scathing, and most
That was from 2002 though. This happened 2005. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. But like once you're like a sex offender though, isn't that like for life and don't you have to like abide by like a lot of rules? So like wouldn't this have like got him in trouble in that at least in that area? It's yeah, or like or it's like for a while though, or I don't know, like or is it like really hard to get yourself off of it? I don't know. In the state, but we're the 2 cartels, and neither of them were fond of that type of criminal. So like I guess I don't yeah, I guess that's true. Like those were 2002 and this is 2005, but charges against people like this. Well, it just seems like I don't know. I mean, like if he was getting videos of children sent to him, I would think that would like uh be breaking some sort of something that he has, I'm guessing if he's under you know, like the sex offender lists. I'm assuming that he probably that's probably for a while. Should be labeled for yeah, yeah, that's true. Local police when you move, but I don't know if you have to for your entire life or not. He'll be breaking his parole. I don't know if it, like if he was on parole at that point or it's like there's just rules, right? Like, you know, like I know people joke about stuff like being like, oh yeah, like I can't be in like 50 yards of like a playground or whatever, but like, but I would assume that like, you know, contact with children would probably be a really big no-no. How's it going, Chris?
most importantly, accurate, as I performed a background search on William myself, and the emails matched exactly. I mean, one of his was literally called Piper Rocks Hard, clearly in reference to the account he had made. With that in mind, perhaps the most worrying part of these channels is the fact that many of the girls that William has been showcasing most recently are YouTubers, most of which with minimal subscribers, and the vast majority, if not all of them, have their channels centered around music, with them all appearing to have dreams of making it big in the industry.
On an island, as where they should be.
Which is worrisome.
Okay, that was kind of cursed looking. It should not be on YouTube or videos at all. Yeah. I definitely feel like there's it's just like I feel like it's just bad and irresponsible, and then it can get really creepy when you have all these kids on the internet. I just don't think it's good.
This just so happens to be the same industry that William had preyed on before. Plus, to make the whole situation just that much worse, a decent amount of William's videos have made it onto YouTube.
That's true. I feel like we're reaching like schoolboy levels, unfortunately. Like I think this dude's too old to like, you know, go down that route. Thank God, at least he doesn't do that and start scaring everybody, but at the same time, I think this guy's still a monster.
YouTube kids, literally putting William in front of both predators and children alike. But even after all this, and through all the
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with having like family home movies or like recording stuff like, you know, like your kid's soccer game or something like that, you know, so you can like share it with the rest of your family, but I don't think you need to share it with the world.
twists and turns, there is still one glaring question. Why? Why was William doing this? What was he gaining from making these videos? That, for now, is the question that has yet to have a definite answer. In the 4chan report, it was theorized that this whole thing was a front for distributing CP, something that, given William's history, is definitely possible.
Right? Like I feel like even though these were like years apart, I guess it doesn't mean that he doesn't have a history. So it's like, and this is like a dangerous history. It's just I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. It just like I feel I guess I just feel angry. That's only forever if the case gets a huge repercussions or it happens in a small town and the criminal stays in said town. Oh, okay.
The investigators claim that this was done using a series of links posted within the description of the channel's uploads, while using the comment section to initiate the transaction, in which the predators would be invited into a mega chat room dedicated to sharing CP. And that was just half the operation. The rest would take place on Twitter, where William too had fake Piper accounts, only these ones were far more suggestive than any of his videos. On these accounts, commenters would flock to leave their flirtatious messages behind, a few of whom the 4chan report had proven to be predators. Because of this, it was again theorized that CP was somehow being distributed throughout these social media outlets, as both clearly housed numerous creeps. But for me, this is far from a solidified conclusion, as the links supposedly used in the description of the video are no longer there, potentially having been removed after the report was released. Though despite this, William continued posting his usual content for nearly a year after, without the use of this apparent elaborate system, which does cast doubt on this theory, as what would his incentive be to keep posting? And unfortunately, no tangible proof was offered showing any one of these alleged chat rooms. And along with this, the Twitter accounts that William used are long gone, having been suspended around the time of the report.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you what you got over there, Gus. I couldn't tell you either.
But through the screenshots that are shown,
I'm finding being a lot of people would be
like a bunch
right.
of predators trying to hit on a child, with the investigators themselves stating that they're not sure how this system works. And with the accounts now gone, at the moment it's unfortunately impossible to verify its true purpose. For those reasons, it's a theory that I can't fully buy into, and not to mention the unfortunate truth that there are much easier and far less obvious ways of sharing CP. And though it's horrible to think about, it's no secret that CP is easier than ever to both send and receive through countless means across the web. But at the moment, I'm also struggling to buy this theory, for the reason that despite the whole cover being supposedly blown, and the system on YouTube being quote-unquote figured out, William just kept making these videos. He never missed a beat. And with that system of links being no longer used...
Yeah, right? I feel like, we all know the purpose of it. I wonder too, like what if these were just to, like, catch, like, your people, and then you became, like, a circuit, right? So then, like, this was, like, your in. So if you found this video, then you could, like, be connected with, like, all the, like, nasty, disgusting people, and then they all start sharing, like, what they have, you know what I mean? So then, like, they created, like, a whole network of it. But, like, I guess we'll never know because, like, a lot like he said, like, the accounts got suspended and stuff like that, so, like, you wouldn't be able to see what happened.
at least
How's it
as
going,
of this
Serial?
year.
Good to see
And that
ya.
points to the idea that William isn't doing this for other people, but rather
Yeah. So, like, I wonder if, like, that was it. I don't know. I guess these are gonna be, like, the questions that are gonna go unanswered, right? Yeah, like, they all wanted to get together, which, like, seems just like, ugh. Aw, Serial, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Thank you, thank you.
he's
Yeah, harbor a safe space, right? Yeah, then, like, so, like, this is, like, what, like, brought them together, which, like, sounds horrifying.
doing it for himself. That makes me wonder if perhaps this is all just a kink for him, a disgusting, sickening, vile fetish, where he gets off to pretending to be a little girl, almost
Thank
like
you,
a
thank you.
twisted form of roleplay. Or maybe he just likes the thought of a little girl acting this way, the way that he'd most likely want them to act towards him. It's also been proposed that there could be a grooming
Hey, you know what? Whichever one you like, you know, that's why we're doing it. We're doing Twitch and YouTube. I haven't decided if I wanted to add another platform or not, but so far it seems like Twitch and YouTube has been doing good.
scheme involved, potentially
You're
with
obsessed
the
with the game.
content
No, you're
being
good,
made to
Gus.
draw in both predators and children alike, which it has done a good job of doing so. But there is yet to be any actual evidence.
But it's all too real. Well, it's just weird that, like, somebody, like, went through this, like, did this much to make this.
Of this, and though it may seem plausible, there's at the moment nothing substantial to back it up. The truth is that we don't know what compelled William to make these channels and start posting this concerning content over 10 years ago. His motives are to this day a mystery.
Yeah, I think that's weird too. But I think A Hardian is right though. I think that these videos are made to attract certain people, so then they could all be together, like, in a network. You know, I think that that's more of what this was.
Mystery, and it's a mystery that might just last forever, as William has taken it to his grave. According to
Oh, I appreciate that, Serial. Yeah, I feel like you know, I mean, like, since you know, with the multi-streaming, like, I mean, that's pretty easy to do since, you know, we got everybody here at the same time, so I don't have to worry about that. But yeah. Yeah, I feel like four videos a week, three or 4 days of streaming, and I think that that's a much better balance for me.
to the offender registry
Right?
site
It is
in
kind of terrifying to
Mississippi,
think
the state
about.
where he has lived in now for years. William Glenn Whitaker has passed away, with it likely having happened in just the last 3 months, something that is backed by the fact that he hasn't uploaded since March of 2021. The registry doesn't
More blackmailing. Yeah, like that. Yeah, the like capping or whatever. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it does. It kind of seems like that.
say what happened or how, but what is certain is that William is gone, and thankfully he is never coming back. The Piper channel.
Yeah, but it's disgusting that he got to live like a long life, right? Because like, he looks like he's pretty old. So like,
And thankfully
I don't think he
is
deserved
never
that.
coming back. The Piper channels were concerning from the jump, and made even more worrisome given the revelation of who created them. William and his channel should have
Picture
never
gave
had
you
a place on
shivers.
YouTube, especially not kids YouTube. Yet William went
Sure. Yeah, right. Yeah, it kind of seems like it's like that, but like a little, I don't know, I guess more underground, where it was like, you know, like if you found these videos, you're in the right spot, but it's not going to be as obvious as like the newscast or whatever that the other one was having, because that was really disturbing.
Unchecked. And it's strange because we may never know the true danger that these channels posed, if they posed any at all. But it's still a disturbing situation nonetheless, and it's at least a relief that these channels will now lie abandoned until their inevitable removal. But in terms of the whole scope of this investigation, I would say that it's far from over, as there are other players discussed in the 4chan reports, along with the whole Twitter side of this, that I will cover at a later date, and hopefully with some more digging we can finally determine once and for all what Willie
From the store that you're working at? Well, I mean, there's a lot everywhere, but unfortunately, I don't like. There's people that are creeps, right? That are sex offenders, but then there's people that like got drunk and took a piss on a playground, and now they're a sex offender. So it's you know, you gotta weed through that too.
and hopefully with some more digging we can finally determine once and for all what
More in the
William's
open,
true
innocent, like
intentions
school.
were.
Yeah,
But
yes,
until then,
yes.
Pipergate will remain one of YouTube's strangest rabbit holes.
Yeah, I definitely think this one was more like Schoolboy, where it was like weird, and there's a you know, like it was a lot harder and a lot more difficult to like dig into, because you know, he was kind of like, cuz like Schoolboy was like pretty freaky, right? And like definitely like I would say like some sort of predator of some sort. And I feel like this is like a almost like like a predator group that was like forming. Either way,
Big
it's
thank you to my
terrifying.
gold tier page.
Either way, it's just like fucked up. Well, now I know what Pipergate is. That was awful. That was a good video though. I feel like he went into some really good good depth with it though. I think he did a good job with it. You don't need to register, and then the other levels you do because of the risk. Oh, right, right. All right, guys. We're gonna call it a night because it's like midnight. I don't know who's on though. Let me see. Who is up at this hour? I'm just kidding. Who is up at this hour? Eh? Eh? You missed so much. I'm sorry. I might stream tomorrow night though, maybe, and do like a longer stream tomorrow night, and then I'll have the weekend off. Well, till like Tuesday, so we'll see. When you're just, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, Kimchi's on. Yeah, we'll go raid Kimchi. I don't have a raid message, so just go in there and follow her and just say hi, and say you're a nice lady. One of these days I will come up with a raid message. I just don't have one right now. I apologize. I suck. I'm very bad at doing stuff like this. So forgive me. But alright guys, have a good night. I will see you later. If I don't see you tomorrow, then I will see you Tuesday. Yeah, pro streamer here. Just go there and follow her and say hey. Don't judge me. Alright, good night guys. Have a good one.